eternal affairs seem to raise our spirits in great despair. Through the ashes of oblivion, quick and unseen like the dragons of spring, for we owe no debts and bow to no king. Every war has its cost and we paid, won by the bond of the body we've made. War with the dawn that the battle starts now, is the demons listen, we strike them down, fighting back the rifts of light. Sent from the sky like an angel in need, give them news to strengthen and words to heed. Heaven's house is set alight, we're knocking on the gates of hell tonight. Broken swords and dragons' bones, scattered on the way back home, beating to the sound of flashing steel. When the road is down, shattered tales and legends told, strengthened by the hills of old, weathered out this fighting from his throne, so we sing our traveler's song. Play out a spell in your sequence of chords to inspire and sharpen our rusted swords, echoing the whisper of the trees. Creep on the path where 1,000 bards fail, from the thick Westirian jungle trails. Come from afar to set prisoners free, to dark tangled depths from the open sea. Swords and dragons' bones, scattered all the way back home, beating to the sound of flashing steel. When the road is down, shattered tales and legends told, strengthened by the hills of old, weathered out this fighting from his throne, so we sing our traveler's song. Chances don't come cheap, so keep alert and on your feet. An ancient spirit song will heal our wounds, unabashed by our defeat. Spot the bloodstains on these cobble streets, a message to the gods to see us through. Ever heard, get a rarely sung, so raise your voice and praise the sun. Call a new rebirth to keep us strong. Countless souls along the path, lost to fiends and lives around, will return to play our final song. And dragons' bones, scattered all the way back home, beating to the sound of flashing steel. In the road is down, shattered tales and legends told, strengthened by the hills of old, weathered out this fighting from his throne, so we sing our traveler's song.
Good evening and welcome to the first ever Dungeon Crows. Tonight's episode is session 1 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. It is wonderful to see you here. It's wonderful to have you around. I love you. I can't do this without you. It's wonderful to be able to do this for you. And I am going to be taking a group of my friends into the wonderful world of the City of Splendors, Waterdeep. So, without further ado, let us see who will be joining me for this adventure.
Mate, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Hello, Johan.
Hello, Crow.
Are you ready for tonight's game?
Yes,
All
definitely.
Right. Oh, do you see who that is over there?
No.
That guy, right over there.
Haha, indeed.
Something tells me that's going to be way too fitting for this campaign.
Oh, yes.
It depends on what we do.
Oh, we got one more guy coming.
The Mafia operates outside of Amish law, and the elders basically just look the other way.
I make sure that the peace is being kept and everybody is obeying the rules.
Hello, Amish man.
Hello, hello.
And one more joining us right now.
Make it blue.
Hello, Blue.
Excellent clip.
Yes.
I approve.
Wise Wolf will be joining us a little bit later. He's running a little bit late on session 0, no less. Yay.
For shame.
For shame. Shame on you, Wolf. Shame.
Shame.
At least it's the one time where you can be late.
Yes. Nick Brown, the man of renown, my wonderful loyal mod, keeping the chat safe while we play the game for your entertainment. All right.
Or as I call it, my OnlyFans account.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right. So, yeah, see, you guys have already jumped onto the Roll20 page.
Yes. My awesome, great
Indeed.
picture right there.
And now I will give you control of your character sheets.
Oh.
First one. Who you coming up?
Library.
And this is my first time actually using
Blue.
this site, so if I act like a dumbass just for technical reasons, it's that's why.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
There's Blue.
I do know how it works, but not everything. I know how to make tokens normally.
There's Johan.
It's been a while since I last did Roll20, so it's gonna
Might help if I actually give
I
you
know.
control of your player character.
You sent me a site forever ago to learn how to use, and it wasn't this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was apparently I guess it was laggy, wasn't it, for
Astral,
Pro?
yeah. It started lagging really bad on my computer. And if it was lagging before, StreamYards was even up, it wasn't going to run. And for some reason, my preferred virtual tabletop, Fantasy Grounds, Wolf can't use. So,
Really? Aw.
yeah.
Use the Charactermancer, yes. Or directly edit. Which one should I use?
Yeah.
I believe the Charactermancer is the best one to use, right? Probably.
Character answer.
Yeah.
All right, so there goes Amish. You can now edit your character. And Hex Harper.
All right, next.
What's it give me?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Nope. I'm not gonna use the Charactermancer. I'm gonna be going for the other one because holy hell.
What is the character, Mancer?
I have
It's
no
spooky.
idea.
It's spooky.
Oh, okay. No spooky stuff then. Edit sheet directly.
Edit sheet. All right, cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna make this a little bigger.
Can I opt out of this? Oh, thank God I can. All right. Add on the.
All right, so there that goes. First thing we're going to do is roll some stats.
All right.
Oh, we're doing stat rolling.
Yes.
So how many
Okay.
stats do you want?
You guys are going to roll 4d6, subtract the lowest.
Using the a dice roller here or something else.
Yes, you're going to do it on the chat.
Damn it. That's
So-
not correct.
What you guys want to do is put
46 down. All right.
Yep. So you're going to want to / roll 4d6, I believe. Yep. And then you're going to want to just subtract the lowest, and that's what you get for your first number. Blue rolled a fantastic number right off the
damn.
bat.
Nice.
Uh,
Behold me.
so that way, before we all go crazy rolling stats, let's just do it one at a time. So Blue, could you roll yours first?
Oh, again.
And I think there was a. I think Hexel just gave the actual command prompt.
Oh. Hexel just gave the actual command
Or
prompt
something like that. I don't know.
in the Discord.
In the Discord, yeah.
There's also like
Let's
fast
just
buttons
see
over on the
what's-
left. You just click
Yeah.
the device and there's a little chart there. But
Okay.
okay, so I'm rolling again. Is that what you said, Crow?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that one's not as good. I liked
no.
my first one.
Okay.
So just write those down off to the
Fine.
side, and you can spread them out. where you
Then
need to.
I'll shall roll again as not Johan, but as Johan. because that's
Oh
the
wait, I'm writing this down. Is that what you said?
Okay.
Well, you can write it down or put it into the stat that you want to put it into.
First one.
Well, good golly.
Okay, I got a
Crow,
notepad
don't
file,
know.
so
Hey, all right.
Well-
So it's a 5, and a 3.
You said subtract the lowest, so
Yes.
13. Okay.
I was wanting each of you to roll your stats one at a time, so that way we wouldn't get a big jumble mess of numbers and everybody lose track of who rolled what.
Yeah, I have other things I can fill out, so I'm waiting for when I.
rolling my next one.
Oh boy, everything is
11.
locked. And
I am going to suck.
Oh no! You're the one using the command prompt from Hexel.
Yes.
He's passed his curse on to you. Me and
I have
Amish
a
have played
dirty
with Hexel
strength.
for
That's
years.
actually
Yeah,
decent.
he's just notorious for rolling low numbers on digital dice.
Yep.
Well, Hex, the good news is bad stats don't matter. You can actually make that really well into a role-playing aspect.
Some of the best characters come from low stats.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so you guys, you keep rolling your dice. You roll that until you got enough to fill out all your strength, your dexterity.
Does Amish Man not need to roll one?
1, 2,
I think-
After-
I'm going to be. I'm just waiting for everybody else to roll theirs.
I'm gonna try.
I have other things I can
different-
fill out while I'm waiting.
Let's see. I'm gonna try it just the other way once,
Well,
just to
okay,
see if it
roll
actually
once.
works better.
No, it does not.
No, it does not. That's a 12.
I
I
have
will
a
eat a dick
9.
now.
Oh, I have a better one. I have 3.
Oh my god.
Crow, can I keep my
Plus
20? Because
2.
that's the only one
That's
that
an
has
8.
Yes, yes, you can keep your 20, Blue.
Oh, that's an 8. That's an 8. I love that. That's actually quite a good roll. An 8.
So while you guys are doing that real quick, I'm going to tell you a story about my other game that I run with Amish, Hexel, a buddy of mine named Curb, and another buddy named Arm.
One quick question: Are
Yes.
we doing this just 6 times, or do we get a mulligan one?
I'll
So,
allow a
like,
mulligan once. So you
Okay,
get
so
the roll. So you roll it
7
7 times. You can drop the lowest of your results.
Okay,
that's-
that's not. I thought I checked that real quick.
I wanted to play hardcore mode. Why?
Oh, if we were doing hardcore mode, I'd just have you roll 8d4s.
No, just go for 3. Just go for 3d6, and that's the roll. Done. No regrets.
So my my other game that I'm running is coming to the end of a 3-year long
10.
campaign.
Oh my, a 10.
In this one room, they find a shield that functions as a magic item called a Mirror of Life Trapping. And they managed to bypass it and take the item with them. So now they have this trap that they can just hit something with and trap it inside. They come to this mid-boss, who's this wizard who put his soul inside an iron golem. And he's supposed to be... I've been building this mid-boss up for a little bit as one, like the apprentice of their main wizard they're going after. So they've been prepping to fight this guy for a while. They go in, they do a little bit of damage to them until it becomes the bard's turn, which is my buddy Juice Engine, or Curb, as they call him. He runs in with that shield, smacks it up against the side of the Iron Golem. Iron Golem fails his wisdom save, gets sucked into the shield. And his charisma is not high enough to get out.
Well, don't forget the important part. He had initially made it.
Oh, yeah, he initially made it, except Hexel is playing a divination wizard and made him fail with one of his rolls that he can make him do.
That's actually quite smart to use.
So now they're walking around with this Iron Golem wizard. Like, what are we going to do with this guy?
Throw it in a lake or something. I don't know. You figure it out. And one more.
This is probably the worst character I've ever rolled in the history.
5, 7, 9.
Wow.
Yes, awesome. A 9. Woo. All right, I'm done. I have done with my stats. I have a 13, an 8, a 10, a 13, a 14, and a 9.
Oh,
Well,
no.
That sounds decent. All right,
I
let's
have
go.
nothing higher than a 14. I've got 14, 2 14s, 2 11s, and 2 12s.
Well, you have balanced. You can go for human, and then you have everything +1.
How about you, Blue? What are you sitting at?
I got my lowest is an 11 and my highest is a 17.
You're pretty good.
Time to totally not fuck this up. All right.
And obviously you haven't rolled yet. You were waiting for everybody else to finish up first.
Yeah, I'm doing background stuff and just filling out all the personality traits, bonds, all that stuff, just so I don't clog up with further.
Oh, God, what the heck class am I even going to play now? Because I'm like, these stats are terrible.
No, these stats are great. You go for human, and you have like +2 on 2 skills, and then the rest is +1. You have no weakness.
Wait,
I
what
have
am I
weaknesses, all right.
Looks
How
like
do
you
I
just
edit it?
how do you edit it? Let's see here, Blue. It's been a while since I've looked at these character sheets. There's a big edit button in the top corner.
Edit.
Yeah, but that bio, it looks like that's not like everything else.
So
Character
when you
sheet.
go to your character sheet, look at the strength, the
Oh,
dexterity.
okay.
You want to click the little circle in it.
Yeah.
Not the top one. The top one is automatically calculated, which is very handy dandy though.
Blue, you're still going with that Tiefling Druid?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Grow.
Indeed.
All right, so you can switch around the stats, right?
Yes, you can. They don't have to be in that exact order. You can put them whichever
All right,
one
I
you want
need
to.
to switch only one, but oof. Do I want to? Do I want to have the negative charisma? Oh,
I don't know. Do you?
nah. Could also go for negative constitution. It's also very fun. -1 on the roll.
All right.
Living a dangerous life.
Let's see what I get. 46.
Go for Amish.
All right, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Right. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6.
Well, it was my.
That's
Super
even worse.
speedy.
That's even worse, I believe. Right?
Let's see here. A 10, a 9, a 10, a 10, a 9, and
Let's
an 8.
go for human. Let's go for human.
I hope
Get
Blue's
it.
character has a high strength
Yeah,
because she's going to be having to carry the whole party.
And instead of 12. So like 12 is my highest roll.
Nice.
This is going to go interesting.
Oh, you guys are all going to die.
No. You don't underestimate. I build characters really well, or they totally fail because the mechanic is how I wanted to do it is wrong.
All
right.
Well, going to go Dex. That's my main
What
thing.
kind of race do
What type? We're going to pick our races now. So,
races?
Blue, I know you wanted to go Tiefling.
Yes, sir.
Amish, you wanted to go Genasi.
Fire Genasi.
Right? That just leaves Johan and Hex.
I have to look at their.
All right. Quick
various
question,
stat boosts
Crow.
real quick.
Yes.
What kind of races are allowed?
So, Waterdeep is a large city.
Uh-huh.
It is a mostly human city, so humans are going to be the most popular thing. It also has a high dwarf and elf population due to the history it used to have of dwarven and elven kingdoms being in the area.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a problem then. All right, if I want to go for Yanti, that's gonna be a hateful crime.
Oh, you were thinking a Yuanti?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
Yuantis
that.
are not going to be very welcome because of the reputation in the Forgotten Realms of them being snake cultists who sacrifice people.
Yeah. Well, if you're going for like disguise self kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, you're going to be in disguise. You're not going to be one to be spot out.
Yeah. No. You don't.
Half orcs, tieflings, half elves, they don't typically have anything special going on about them. This is a big city. They're used to having strange races like that in there.
Like also kobolds then, I guess?
Kobolds, you're probably not going to be walking out in the open all that much. You'll probably be sticking more to the
darker sides.
side because kobolds, goblins, minotaurs, orcs, they all have the reputation of being monsters that kill and raid people.
What?
So you being
they kill people? No.
Mm-hmm. So they got all that going for them.
Yeah.
Kinkus are going to be treated pretty much the same, especially in Waterdeep, which has a Kinku population in it that is known for working with the Thieves Guild.
Oh boy. Lizard folk, I believe.
Lizard folk? Probably not as much as like a goblin kobold, but you'll definitely attract a few stares.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All those monstrous races, yeah.
Let's see. What do I want? What kind of I know that I can make a cleric now because I have the stats for it. So that's good. I have a +2 on my wisdom, so yeah, cleric it will be. A pure. I'm of course not gonna heal you guys. Fuck off. Get somebody else to be a heal bitch. I'm gonna be the protective bitch. I'm gonna be protecting you guys and giving you mental guidings.
All right.
So that's my idea. I'm gonna be buffing, not healing. Buffing type of cleric. All right, it's time to look at which kind of creatures do have the wisdom bonus.
Any idea from you, Hex?
Let's see. I'm just kind of going over some stuff here. I think I might be a. Yeah, I think I'll go with half elf.
Half elf. All right. So we got a half elf, a fire genasi, a tiefling, and whatever Johan's ending up being.
I'm looking for the wisdom stats, right? I'm looking for maybe getting. Oh my god, lizard folks do have wisdom increase and constitution. That's decent.
All right. Blue, do you have any questions about races?
About races? No.
All right. Well, Johan's picking his race. We can move on to class. Blue is going to be a druid, from what she's told me already.
All right. So +2.
Yep.
Amish, I believe you're going ranger.
Correct.
All right. Specifically of the subclass monster hunter.
Yep, that was the idea.
Blue, I forget if druids pick their subclass at level 1 or a later level.
You mean, I don't know, like is that the only thing I know is that I'm supposed to pick a circle.
Yeah, there's a circle. Subclass is the mechanical thing. Circles are what they're called for druids.
Yeah, basically the same thing, yeah.
Let's see here. Druid. If I can.
Basically, like, which kind of, like, how do you want your druid to be known for? Her ability to talk to animals, be one of the dreams.
All right, you don't get your druid.
I was gonna.
You don't get to third level.
Second.
I was gonna do the moon circle, the one that lets you the like body changer or whatever, or wild form, I think is what it's called.
World shaping.
Cool.
Wild shaping is just a normal thing that all druids get.
Yeah, I know, but you get it's better with the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that at a higher class rate, a higher CR.
Yeah, the circle of the moon focuses in on that. So cool.
So where do I put that? Is that under subclass?
That would be, but you don't get that till level 2. So
Okay.
because we're starting at level 1, so you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, not yet. I don't get the Monster Hunter stuff yet. I'll get when we love.
Hold your horses. No monster hunting right now.
Yeah.
So Johan's going cleric. I believe he actually does get his stuff at level 1.
Yes, I do. I'm a very nasty boy. I get them, and I'm probably gonna go for Forge Cleric.
Ooh, nice. And Hex Harper?
With my stat array, I am still trying to figure out what on earth would be even viable for me.
Humans! Very viable. +1 on all stats.
Well,
Dex.
I'm not a helmet. I'm not a human though. I'm just talking about classes.
Oh, I mean, I told
Let's see here. You're not very good at.
I
You don't have stats that are good for. You have like one stat that's like higher than everything else.
I have 2 14s.
2 14s. So those are the things you're going to want to focus in on.
And rogues are way too all aroundish for these kind of stats. So I'm guessing rogue is out, unfortunately, which we'll probably need.
you don't need a rogue to kill people. Come on.
Yeah, but you could really use a rogue to break into places.
What? Have you never seen a Forge Cleric doing it?
Look, if I learned anything from our other campaign, is that the Dwarven knock works wonders.
Yeah.
He just kicks in doors.
Or you use a spell knock or something, and everybody gets alerted.
You could go a wizard.
Screw it. I'm going warlock.
Warlock.
I believe this is the warlock.
I believe.
And if anyone knows what that's referencing, you get.
I didn't hear what you say.
I want to play the warlock.
Okay.
Yeah, a classic movie.
Yay! Amish man gets it. He gets a cookie.
I don't know what that is.
We need to watch Skullduggery because oh my god, that movie is fucking batshit.
I can write it and I can read it. Oh, that's actually quite good.
All right. So Johan's going Forge Cleric. All right.
Yeah. Now I'm only questioning myself. What kind of languages do I want to speak, and how much do I?
Hello, Occupation Army role playing. Better bust out my 11-sided dice.
I actually have some.
Oh my god, you fucking nerd!
I have D3s, D5s, D7s, D9s, D11s, D13s, and D15s.
I can't even name a game in tabletop that would use a D3.
Actually, if you make half damage on a dagger or something like that.
Yeah, like D&D 3.5. Actually, the first game my roommate made, one of the like bonus races, all of their stats use the odd number dice instead of the standard ones.
Cool.
It's kind of that's kind of why I bought those. But where the heck? Okay.
All right. So we got classes picked. I believe you're the kind of the new person. Probably need help.
I sure am.
Do you need some help?
Potentially.
Okay.
I'm just going through and doing the stuff on the side because that makes sense to me. Personality trait, ideals, bonds, flaws. Like, oh, I know what all of those things are. I make that up, right?
In a sense, yeah. Let's take a look at. You even put your name in.
Yeah, sure did.
God.
Bonds, opposed, flaws, naive. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
All right. So let's start. Proficiency, armor class, initiative. Oh, it gets filled out automatically as you're going.
Where's my elf?
All right. Class features. Hit points at first level is 8 plus your Constitution modifier. So hit point maximum is 8 plus your con, which your con modifier is 2. So you start off with 10.
Wait, where were you talking about?
So right below the box that says initiative.
Oh, okay.
On the first page.
So you said 10?
Yep. Hit point maximum 10. Current hit points, you want to put 10 in there.
Okay.
And you want to put a little pen up here too.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Alright.
Then I know exactly what I'm gonna go for.
Have one here because you already picked Druid. That gets filled in automatically. Armor proficiencies. I believe that gets filled out automatically on your thing. Weapons, tools. Tool proficiencies. So underneath the big long thing of
Intelligence, yes.
skills with the acrobatics, animal handling, there's a box that says tool proficiencies and custom skills.
Yep.
As a druid, you have a proficiency in the herbalism kit. So you can go ahead and put that in your tool field.
Tool.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for cleric. I'm gonna go for.
Wait, what's the attribute?
The attribute on that would probably be your intelligence.
Quick question, Crow. There is
Actually, no, that would be your wisdom. I'm sorry, Blue. Yes, Johan?
Okay.
there is no automatically a way to put the bonuses of the race into the left side. You need to do it manually, right?
But yes, you do need to put it in manually.
Yeah. All right. So I will have then +1 intelligence and +2 dex.
Oh, what are you going with?
High elf.
You're on high elf, all right.
Yeah. That means I gain a lot of stuff like knowledge.
All right, so now we are on your skills, Blue. So the box right above all of that. I'm just like that because you don't need that now. You get to choose 2 from the following: Arcana, Animal Handling, Insight, Medicine, Nature, Perception, Religion, and Survival.
Okay, you said 2.
Yep, you get to pick 2. You picked Animal Handling and Medicine, all right. Probably need to put in your racial stat bonuses for being a tiefling as well. So as a tiefling, your intelligence score increases by 1. So you now have a 12 intelligence. And your charisma by 2. So you have a 17 charisma.
Nope. There we go.
Awesome. Well, you got 3 plus 3s. That's you have the best character already. Let's see here. So there's a box called Features and Traits towards the bottom.
Yep.
All right. So features and traits, you're going to want to put in size medium. Dark vision.
Oh.
And if you want to put in a source, this is all tiefling, the stuff that I'm going to be reading.
Yeah, it's just, it won't let me change it off dwarf for some reason.
Just click on it.
Fine.
Yeah. Yep. So the next one is dark vision 60 feet. You can see 60 feet in the dark. However, you can't see colors, only shades of grays.
Where'd the other one go?
I shrunk it for you.
Okay.
If you click the little gear, it shrinks it down for you.
Oh, I see.
Yep. The next thing is you have a resistance to fire damage. So you only take half damage from fire.
Sorry, this keyboard is so loud. It's really nice. I got a new one, but it's really
Nice.
loud.
I know a thing or two about having a loud keyboard.
I got cracky also.
Yes.
It doesn't help that my microphone's right next to it.
I also have a clacky one, but I keep it silence.
So
Oh fuck.
you have your Infernal Legacy, which the Thaumaturgy cantrip.
I know who's a what now?
The Thaumaturgy cantrip. It's a spell that you can start casting immediately.
Can you spell that for me?
THAU MATU URGY.
Okay.
And now there's a box that says other proficiencies and languages.
Mm-hmm.
You can speak, read, and write Common and Infernal by being a tiefling. Real quick, nobody buy equipment or anything yet. We'll get to that here in a moment.
Yeah, on it.
Does that include bothering with the starting equipment we get for our class, or no?
Yeah, do not get the starting equipment for your class.
Okie dokie.
All right. You also get Druidic for being a Druid. So.
Oh, okay.
Yay. All right. Back over to the features and traits. The last thing you get for first level is spell casting. And this is for being a druid. Yay.
Right. Done that. Ah, yes.
Thank you.
God dang nugget.
Do we have backgrounds? I didn't see a spot for that.
I think it's on the other page, the abilities and attributes and abilities.
I was actually going to ask, did you want us to actually write backstories for our own characters, or just use the stuff that D&D has, or what?
Well, the backgrounds are just what the backgrounds are. They give you access to things that your backstory would have taught you, like what you do before adventuring, what sort of special training you've had, like what sort of environment you grew up in. So your backstory should line up with the background anyway. Like if you were like, oh, I was a merchant before I became an adventurer, so you would have the guildmaster's background or something like that. If you like spent your whole life on ships, you were a sailor. Or if you were raised by wolves, maybe you got the hermit background. It's just things like that. Hans Oldrich Rudel, it's good to see you. Spellcasting. So spellcasting is going to be your biggest thing, Blue. So if you want to head over to the attributes and abilities tab on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm. I'm over there. I'm just, yeah.
That's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. I messed it up. So back to the character sheet thing. You see a section called spells.
Attacks and spell casting?
No, you're one up towards the top, right under where you would put your class, your race, sub-race. There's going to be 3 little boxes that say core, bio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So cantrips. So over top of the chat box, there should be a section like this called the journal. I believe is where you guys will find it, or is it in? No, you want to go to the compendium.
Okay.
You have a number of spells you can pick. Cantrips. You can pick 2, but you can already search out Thaumaturgy and drag it onto your character sheet because you get a bonus cantrip for being a tiefling.
You said, oh, okay.
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
Thaumaturgy and which other one?
You get to pick 2 more from your druid spell list.
Oh, okay.
Which for cantrips, you get your choice of druid craft, guidance, mending, poison spray, produce flames, resistance, shahali, and thorn whip. Do any of the names stand out to you?
Is there somewhere where I can like look at them?
Yeah, most of these things you could just find through a quick Google search.
We also have PDFs. Johan has
PDFs.
plenty of them.
Johan has lots of them.
I have put them all into a beautiful a link in the Dungeon Grow, so you can see them all.
Oh, did you? Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I always do things. I'm prepared.
I always do things.
All right. Let's see. Yes.
All right. So while you go looking at spells,
Sorry.
because that's going to take you a while to just read through all of them. If you have any questions, you just let me know. I'm going to move on to the next person. Amish, how are you doing? Take a look at your character sheet here real quick. Current hit points 11. So your class Genasi, you got all your you got some of your backgrounds filled out and everything. Amish isn't responding to me, which is going to tell me he's probably stepped away from his computer.
Oh, sorry, I was just getting a drink. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Are you needing any help with everything? It looks like you got most of your stuff filled out.
Yeah, I'm pretty much. I think I'm pretty much over. I got background set up. I've got some skills laid out.
So what is your background?
A folk hero.
You're a folk hero for Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I figured it made sense with the Monster Slayer kind of character I'm going with.
All right. So folk hero in Waterdeep. What sort of monster did you slay while in Waterdeep?
Being a level 1, I'll say he probably slayed a giant rat.
Slayed a giant rat in one of the cities.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably one that would look like it was going to harm a little girl or something like that, and I managed to knock it dead with one single arrow or something.
Nice. All right. So you slayed a giant rat in the city, and obviously the little girl was probably like somebody.
Just happened to be someone, like in the I wouldn't say like up in like I'll say like not a castle ward, but like a higher district, district. Not even castle ward, like just somebody who's slightly better off.
Yeah, like a well-to-do merchant.
Yeah,
maybe not like noble level status.
Yeah, definitely not S tier, but definitely like B or C.
Nice, I like that. That's pretty cool. So people are on the streets are friendly. He's like, "Hey, that's the guy who just slew that rat and saved Tina."
That guy.
That guy.
I mean, my guy is pretty noticeable. I mean, he is constantly on fire.
I knew immediately Blue's first spell she was going to pick was Speak with Animals.
Yeah.
Just something tell me.
That's not a cantrip though?
That's not a cantrip. That is a level 1 spell, I believe.
So how do I delete it, or can I have that one? I'm confused.
Let's see here.
I found a filter to put it on cantrips only, but I had found that one before I saw the filter. So
Speak with Animals. That's actually not even a first level spell, is it? No, it's a first level spell. So you do get access to it because as a druid, you get access to all your first level spells. But you can only cast 2 a day. So because you only got 2 spell slots.
So I need another first level druid cantrip, right?
Cantrip, yeah, which is level 0 technically. But, did you pick?
Yeah, that's actually
no. You actually get 2 cantrips. You get 3 because your elf, a tiefling gets you thaumaturgy, but then you get 2 druid ones.
Okay.
Oh no, of course not.
Like a good choice for cantrips to pick is maybe like something that does damage and then something that's like support.
Yeah.
All right, I got for the high elf cantrip. I picked up message.
That's a good one. That's a very good spell to pick up in a setting like this.
Yeah, because I'm a cleric and I have not access to it.
Yeah.
And I don't have to bother with intelligence using on the cantrip. So that's
Right,
it.
so you, oh my god, this party's stats is just.
Hey.
We're talking about we're the A team. We got this.
Yeah, we got this, man. We are the professionals of the professionals. You're gonna have the most protective fucking cleric ever, but not healing, of course, because healing is for losers. Healing is for losers.
Alright, so Johan, you got your thing going through. You're picking spells right now?
No, I need one more.
Sorry. Right.
You bastard. You bastard.
I'm sorry, I forgot it does that.
Alright, I have
can't
now
look at other
all
people's
my
stats without
languages.
messing with them.
I have my weapon proficiencies. I have my trance, dark vision, medium size, all that stuff. Fey ancestry check. I believe I'm done with now. Finally, with all the class race things. Yep. All right. Now I need to find. Now I need to roll something. I'm gonna roll a background. Let's go.
All right. Hex Harper, how are you doing?
I'm just kind of slowly plodding along and trying to figure out how everything works on Roll20, and just picked out my skills, at least like the class skills, and then the bonus ones I get from my race.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 12 is then the best to pick. All right.
So with Hex Harper, you're going a warlock. Did you pick it as your cantrip?
Yeah, as my class. Yeah, or
oh no. The spell.
Well,
warlock spell.
Of course I'm going to. It's a freaking D12 or like D10 or D12 damage.
D10.
Yeah, it's a D10 damage. Of course I'm going to.
Yes.
Eldritch Blast is one of those spells where
free.
Eldritch Blast is one of those spells where it really feels like it should just be a class feature.
Yeah.
Kind of like a wizard with shield.
Well, you could technically go for Eldritch Blast on a wizard, but it's not effective.
It has my Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
I might pick up a few reactions and stuff for certain spells.
Oh boy! All right, I am so screwed. I rolled a 2 on the background. Well, that's a charlatan for you.
Oh no!
A cleric charlatan. Let's do this.
Where? Okay.
Where's the background? Where can I find that? Attributes background?
Companion, I think, is where most of that stuff will be.
Bio?
Yep.
Why is there nothing in my bio?
Because you haven't filled it out yet.
Alright, edit bio. He's gonna be a charlatan, so I need to put that in there. That was my quick question. How do I do this? Let's see. What does this charlatan do again?
So, Crow, you said as a druid I have access to all the level 1 druid spells?
Yes.
So I can just add them all.
Yep, you can just add them all, but you only have 2 spell slots, so
you can only cast like 2 a day or whatever.
2 days. Let me just look it up specifically.
We'll gain 2 proficiencies.
The Druid table shows how many spell slots you have to cast your spells of first level or higher. To cast one of these Druid spells, you must expend a slot of the spell level or higher. You regain all expended spell slots when you finish a long rest. You're prepared?
Is there any way to have the details like filled in already, or do I have to put in every single thing myself?
You might have to put in everything yourself. Are you looking at spells?
Yes.
A number of the spells are in the compendium because a 5th edition has like a release of.
And there's a filter thing too. You can filter it by level as well as by class.
I'm trying to find the filter and whatnot, so I'm...
Is that on the... Weren't you using a website for that, Blue?
No, it's in the compendium itself. And it also, you can look at what all the spells do if you just click on them.
Oh, where's the compendium? That's
it's the big eye with the circle over the chat.
Well, okay then. Thank you.
Yeah, and then there's a tiny button that says filter results. I strongly recommend it.
Disguise kit tool.
All right, so Blue, you prepare a list of druid spells that are available for you to cast, choosing from the druid spell list. When you do so, choose a number of your druid spells equal to your wisdom modifier plus your druid level. Spells must be of a level of which you can have spell slots.
Let's see.
So for you, when you're like starting your day, you can prepare your spell slots that you think you will need for today. So you have access to all your spells of first level.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the start of the day, you would go, okay, I think I might need this spell and this spell and this spell. And that might be a good one to have ready. And then you have 2 spell slots that you can use on that group of spells.
Okay.
So like your wisdom is a 3 plus 1. So you can have up to 4 spells ready to cast, and you can cast 2 of them.
Gotcha.
All right. Crow, quick question.
Yes.
What is the attribute for Disguise Kit normally?
The attribute for Disguise Kit, I believe, is intelligence. Honestly, a lot of the tools and stuff, they can use different skills depending on what you're doing with them.
All right, then I will put them on. Question mark.
Is there? Believe there is there a variable?
Attribute. Yeah, a variable like query. So you don't know. So, but you have the proficiency in them. All right, I did that. Then starting equipment is possibly a thing that I will leave that for now. All right, how I will do this? So this is gonna be a guy who's gonna be working as a cleric, even though he's gonna be but he is a charlatan. So, oh boy. All right, deities, let's go.
All right. So you want to know some of the deities that are here in Waterdeep specifically?
Generally, please. And give me the domains. Give me domains of them.
I will tell you the ones that are most known about here are. This is nobility, guilds and guilds law. These are all the walking statues. All the different holidays in the city. This is not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. The wards is the Waterdeep. That's where they are. So, specifically, you are a high elf.
Mm-hmm.
Within the city, there is a temple of the Ceddar, which is the Elven Pantheon, within the castle ward.
Yes.
So, I'm not sure. So that would basically cover all elf deities if you want to worship anybody from there.
All right, then I will see if one of them align with my thing that I found out what I need. So one of my codes that I'm gonna go following.
There is. You are going a Forge Cleric.
Yes.
So there is Gond, who is a god of invention. He has a temple called the House of Inspired Hands in the city, in the Sea Ward.
All right.
You probably wouldn't be a worshiper of Lathander. You're now a worshiper of nature, usually. Mistra is the goddess of magic. Selûne is the goddess of the moon. Sune is the goddess of beauty. Tempest is a god of heroes. Timora is the goddess of adventure and luck. You got Tyr, who's the god of justice. Umbri, which is the god of the sea. Then those are really up your alley as a cleric.
All right, I might have found one.
Oh, who are we going to go with?
Corolian Letarian, the elf deity of art and magic.
Yes, Corellian is the chief deity of the elves, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So you worship him directly. No time wasting with all the little guys, going straight for the big one.
Well, technically, I'm gonna be following him because I'm gonna be following my addicts to help others to help others to be perfect by themselves by hone your body and mind and spirit. So try to get people to be with themselves. So try to get people to be themselves instead of having these influences. Try to make them whole again if they are having trouble with yin and yang.
All right.
And the anathema that I totally don't want to do, or well, things that I cannot do for my instance, is gonna be that I am addicted to a substance, destroy important holy text, and repeatedly fall and fail to maintain self-control.
Ooh, those are some interesting flaws that you're picking out there.
Yes. So those things I must not. Those things I must not do. That's the idea of like what I'm gonna be going. So the areas that I'm gonna be focusing on is more history, knowledge, and self-perfection. And self-perfection is a thing that I'm trying to help other people with. So I'm gonna give them good advice upon what they're not supposed to do.
How does this work with your charlatan background? Like an event in your past kind of like brought you back to the good path or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I did bad things, all right. I ruined people's life.
All right.
I ruined people. I ruined some
DWLW, hello, it's good to see you.
I ruined some people's lives, and I want to make sure that I, come
Repent.
back on. Yeah, go back. I will try to improve myself upon it.
All right.
I still can't find the background thing.
Oh, the background thing? The background thing is on page. Hold on.
Oh, I see the character backstory.
Oh.
But not like a place for the like set backgrounds like hermit and that kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah, I can find those here.
In the book, in the player handbook PDF, it's on page 126.
The only background available on Roll20 that's auto-filled is Acolyte.
Acolyte of Pain.
Where is that?
If you go back to the companion onto the main thing, the second choice is background.
But yeah.
So, Blue, you're on your background. What sort of idea are you kind of like having for your character's background? Like, a druid is typically like nature involved. So, what's a city druid like, or why is a druid in a big city like Waterdeep?
Okay, so I didn't know it was a big city at first, but I did fix that with the background I had. So my idea was, since the tieflings are the trait for being a tiefling is the dominant trait, quote unquote, my idea was that a human had a one-night stand with a tiefling, and then, oh no, she's pregnant, but she doesn't want to have a tiefling baby, so she drops it in the woods where a bunch of druids find it and raise it, and now the druid has to go on like a rite of passage type adventure. So she's off to the big city so that she can
understand the delicate balance of civilization and nature. Sort of
yes.
Deal? That sounds awesome.
That does sound good.
Thanks.
All right. So with a background like that, you probably might want to go with a hermit.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. I don't
All right.
see it on here, but
it's not. But I can get you all the stuff you can copy paste into it.
Okay.
Background. Okay, there we go.
Just
a quick Google search.
Apparently I am lawful good or lawful neutral. Oh, good.
I'm sending that over to you now, Blue, on Discord.
Thank you, thank you.
There's a link that will take you to a whole thing of that. So you can just copy paste what you need.
Sweet.
Alright, have that done. So I have the god in my bio, so that I don't forget it.
Nice. So while Blue is doing all that, Hex Harper, you're the last one? Anything you big on going on with your character?
I'm still kind of. I have an idea, but I'm kind of thinking of the backstory as well as making sure that I'm just building the darn thing correctly. Okay, so let me just note this page for later. 42. Let's go back to 6. That's not it. That is definitely not it. Oh, it's following. I get my patron from the start, right?
Yes, I believe you do.
Okay, that's actually
That's
that'll
a
actually
huge section of your character.
yes. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was not picking that too. Like,
I think it's the
okay,
the pack boon that comes at third level. Yeah,
Yeah,
you get
the
your
pack
patron, but then the details of your boon come in at third level.
I will be right back. Excuse me.
All right. So, Amish, how's your thing going?
I believe like I said, I'm pretty much set. I'm ready to go. I got pretty much everything background set, everything. His traits.
I just looked at your flaw. The tyrant who rules my land will stop at nothing to see me killed. What did you do to piss off the masked lords?
I was gonna say, are we supposed to use the ones that come from our background and like actually
Well, I mean, he's
roll
not
for it?
originally from Waterdeep.
Oh. To answer your question, Blue, no, that's just suggestions.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like, to give you an idea of what sort of things your character could be up to with this sort of background.
Yeah.
Just ideas. If anything you like in it.
I mean, he's not originally from Waterdeep. I mean, the Mass Lords don't want to see him killed.
Okay, I see. So wherever you came from, it's
Yeah.
kind of like, we got to get rid of this guy.
Yeah, if you want to make it fun, I can say my guy's from Luskin.
I know why that's funny.
Yeah, yeah. You and I know why it's funny. No one else does it.
I don't know if he's going to be making all that big of an appearance, but okay. Your personality trait: if someone's in trouble, I'm always ready to lend a help. People deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. I protect those who cannot protect themselves as your bond. And your flaw is a tyrant ruled my lands. I will stop at nothing to see me killed. That's going to be nasty to be dealing with.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Welcome back.
So what sort of patron are you looking for, Hexel?
Hexel? What?
I'm sorry, Hex.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
It's happened before.
I've been
Just not yet this stream.
I'm just going to be. I was actually had my eye on the particular variant for a while, and even though it's just totally freaking predictable and whatnot, but I'm going with Hexblade.
Oh, of course you are.
Because it's fun.
All right, well that's a pack. That's a pack blue. That's the patron. So you made a deal with a sword at some point.
And I actually have. I'm thinking of going with the urchin background and whatnot, where I basically stole it and then it just started talking to me. Like, hey kid, you want to be a super awesome? I'm like, sure.
Sure, why not? All right. So you guys are filling out all that. Most of you have got your spells at the ready. So it sounds like you guys have got backstories completely done.
Or at least the.
Otherwise, you guys just need to fill out like your personality traits, your ideals, bonds, flaws, which is just quick, short sentences about your character.
Quick, short sentences about the character itself, characteristics.
Yeah, that's what there's just a quick, brief overview of your characteristics. That's what those are.
Oh, also, I found an in-game reason for my horns to be elk horns.
Oh,
Evidently, if you're in some way linked to the goddess Bashaba, you will have elk horns as a tiefling. What? Look
Oh,
at that.
cool.
so are you a worshiper of Bashabas?
I think it's supposed to be like that's still either related to her or one of my ancestors made a deal with her.
That could be interesting.
I think I'm going with ancestors made a deal with her.
Bashaba. I've actually never heard of Bashaba before.
The goddess of bad luck.
Oh no.
Come on, I'll take the 2 substance.
Chaotic evil intermediate deity of accidents, bad luck, misfortune, and random mischief. She began worship to keep her bad luck at bay. Her aim in life was to destroy her sister Timora, or Lady Luck. She's also delighted in cursing others, often causing seafarers to lose their navigational instincts. I like the look of her. Let me show you guys, the audience, what Bashabas looks like, because look at that.
Ooh.
That's some good art right there. I like that top.
Baba Jabba. Let's see.
So that's kind of an interesting backstory bit, is that at some point in your ancestry, somebody made a deal with Bashabas, and that obviously backfired in some way, because you don't make a deal with the Lady Bad Luck.
Yeah, and since the character never would have met either of her parents, she probably wouldn't have any interest in the mom that abandoned her, but I figured I could leave it up to you whether or not she meets her father and learns what the deal was.
Oh, that'd be interesting. And we'll see if anything comes of that.
Yeah.
All right. So, Amish sounds like he's done. Who here is done? Just say I.
I spells. Casters take forever.
Yeah, just slapping in some spells.
Yeah,
Are we doing anything else aside from character creation this stream, or is it just this?
We might go over like a brief overview of Waterdeep so you guys can get familiar with the settings, and then we got to do equipment too. I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah, I got the 2 starting spells I get as a fire genasi.
Nice. So equipment, because everybody is going to be rolling gold for their equipment. Let's see here.
Should I have something for speed?
Yes, your 30 feet is what your speed is.
What about inspiration?
Inspiration? That's a special one-time thing. If you do something related to your character, or if I like it, I'll give you inspiration, which I'm going to have a special thing for the audience to help me out with inspiration with.
Oh.
Sure.
Clap your hands 3 times and help Blue kill this monster. Cut its head off! Cut its head off! Yay!
Thanks, guys.
All right.
God dang it.
So, I
All right,
believe
finally done that part. Jeez, took me way too long.
Johan's probably going to start doing spells here soon, I think.
Nah, yes.
All right.
Fun about to start.
So, do you guys want to do equipment, spellcasters, real quick? Take a break from that.
I'm just gonna do first the spells before I'm
And
gonna
just do cash and all that.
Yep.
Cool.
We want to get you guys some cash so you can get some equipment.
All right,
Yay, money.
where do we even keep the equipment?
I believe there's an equipment tab somewhere in your thing.
So you want me to roll the?
Okay, it's there. It's all right. So, all All right, cash. What do we do for cash?
All right, so first person I'm going to say on my list of things is Blue's on the first. She is a druid, so a druid starts with 2d4 times 10 gold pieces. So you roll 2d4s and times that by 10. So you're starting off with 60 gold.
Where do I put? Oh, I see.
Yep. Second thing on my list is whoever blank name is here. That's going to be
Blank name,
Johan.
Yeah.
It's Johan. Your cleric. You start off with 5d4 times 10 gold.
5d4.
Mm-hmm.
So 5d4, all right.
11.
So you
So
started
100.
off with 110.
All right, that's decent.
Wolf isn't here. Flint Ember, which is Brock.
Yep.
Not Brock. Amish.
It's
Brock.
Amish. Wrong guy.
Wrong guy. You're a
Fire dynasty. I'm Ranger.
ranger. You start with 5d4 times 10.
54. Boom.
I'm gonna be rolling it. Fuck it.
90.
90. And warlock for Hex Harper. You start with 4d4 times 10.
Okay, finally, it gives me a good roll.
All right. Awesome.
130 gold.
Your
So-
character might not be good, but he's rich.
Yep.
I
So
stole
girls-
it.
Start with armors. Blue, because you're a druid, your armor proficiencies are light armor, medium armor, and shields, but you cannot wear anything that is made of metal.
Yep, metal. Bad. Boo, metal.
Boo. And you're having a forge cleric with you, which uses most likely metal.
Yep.
I wonder if they have armor over here in this nonsense.
Who needs armor? I do.
Most likely armor.
No proficiency with armor and smithing. Nice.
And because you'll probably be going beast mode when you hit second level, armor is not going to be all that important to you outside of those transformations because they don't stack on top of that.
Yeah.
All right. So you can get for light armor, there's padded armor, which is worth 5 gold, costs 5 gold. 11 plus your dex gives you a disadvantage on stealth. There's a leather, which is 10 gold, 11 plus dex mod. Studded leather, which is 45 gold, which is almost all your gold.
Yikes.
Yeah. Hide, which is 10, which is 12 plus dex modifier to a max of 2. And then chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, half plate are all made of metal, so you can't use those.
Mm.
Ta-da!
Oh, I'm supposed to start with an herbalism kit too, right? From Hermit.
Normally, but we're buying equipment, so you'll have to buy that.
Well, thank God we need to buy equipment and I don't have to put equipment on. Nice.
So, hide armor.
Crow, do
so
you mind if I
we
roll
go.
a dice now?
What do you want to roll dice for?
I want to roll a dice, 50-50 chance. Let's see.
All right, go ahead.
That's a 5. That's not what I want. I want 50-50. Again, 8.
Just make it even or on.
Oh, right. That was then it was off. That means all right, cool. I know the gender.
All right, so Blue, so you would send 10 gold of your 60 to buy anything, a hide armor.
Yep.
All right. So that makes your armor class 12 plus your dex mod, which I think you already took into account.
Yeah, it did it for me. I just dragged and dropped the hide armor from the
From the thing.
compendium. Yeah.
All right. Do you want a shield? Because you can carry around a wooden shield.
I don't think I don't know. I plan to spend as much time as an aminal as possible.
Right. So if you're going to save your gold because you don't have a whole lot of gold either. Being a druid, you don't start off with a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So then you can move on to a weapon, unless you want to just hang around in the back and use your spells more often, which would save even more gold for you.
That's true. I might do that.
Just pick up a quarterstaff. I think that I don't think they cost anything.
Yay.
A
Okay.
quarterstaff costs 2 silver pieces.
Okay, that's not much.
That's very expensive. Whoa.
Yep.
Wait, hold on.
I will do a
Alright.
quarterstaff then. How much? How many silver are in a gold?
10.
Okay.
10 silver makes a gold, so.
And you said it was 2 silver.
It is 2 silver, so you would. Yep. So you would do math. Oh. Well, he was here and then he left.
Oh wait.
Alright, he's back again. Our last player has finally decided to join us. Where's this thing?
But when his drinking, lusting, and his hunger for power became known to more and more people, the demands to do something about this outrageous man became louder and louder.
Hello.
Hey, Wolf.
Hey,
How you doing?
well, we just finished watching the animated Lord of the Rings off Bastion version, and well,
Ooh.
kind of fell asleep towards the end.
Ooh. I see you're in the thing where everybody is buying equipment or putting in spells right now.
Oh, what do I roll? Hang on.
46 drop the lowest. Do that 7 times, drop the lowest.
Okay, so roll 46. Okay. All right.
Alright.
Before.
So while Wolf is doing that, Blue, so you got yourself a melee weapon just in case you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You got your spells for range, so you probably don't want to pick up a ranged weapon.
Yep.
All right. So the next equipment is adventuring gear.
Okay.
As a druid, in order to cast your spells, you do need a druid focus. So you'll need to spend money on like a spring of mistletoe, a totem, wooden staff, or a U1.
How much is the U wand?
It is 10 gold.
Oh god, I'm really rolling good here.
Okay.
Oh, Wolf.
Oh damn.
He rolled.
Oh,
He got an 18.
Oh fuck! Look at this. Okay, a
now
16,
what?
a 14, a 10, an 18, a 23, and a 13.
Well, we have our party leader.
Well, shit.
Well, you're the only person who did better than Blue.
Do I really have to drop the lowest?
Yes, you do have to drop the lowest.
Okay, so I have to re-roll one stat then. Okay, so let me roll one more time.
Well, you have 7 times, and then you just get rid of, so you have your 6.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
Okay. We shall see what. Okay, Arthur,
So, they're the same.
okay, I dropped the 10. Now I just need my character sheet because I know what I'm building now. I rolled really good, really fucking good.
Yes, you did. That was pretty good.
That was very good.
Oh shit, motherfucker!
Calm down, Wolf.
Details. Huh. All right, cool.
Your penis can only get so erect.
That's
All right.
suited. That suits the word. Details.
Okay, I just need to figure out my character's name right quick. You know, I'm going with my first choice now. Fallen Isomar Paladin.
All right, so we got a fallen Isomar Paladin, Tiefling Druid, Circle of the Moon, High Elf Forge Cleric, a Half Elf,
Paladin.
Hex Blade, and a Fire Genasi Ranger Monster Hunter.
Now I need to buy some equipment.
All right, so equipment for you. You said you wanted the U1, Blue?
Yeah, I picked it up already.
All right. Do you want to pick up that herbalism kit?
Well, that's what I was saying. I get a herbalism kit, like, as part of the hermit background.
Oh, you start with that?
Yeah.
No, you don't get any equipment from your background. You don't get it because we rolled for gold.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Do I still get?
paladin, I'll make charisma my highest stats.
All right, Wolf, I'm helping out Blue here.
Do I still get the? Because I added in the skill proficiencies and.
Yeah, you still get the skill proficiencies and everything.
Okay. Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and pick up an herbalism kit then.
All right.
And then, what other? It says I can add another language of my choice too. What languages besides Common would be useful where we're at? Am I allowed to ask that? Is there like another
Elf
language?
is pretty down pat because you got 2 elves in the party.
Yeah.
Dwarven would be the next big one.
Okay.
You have people who speak Celestial. You have someone who speaks Primordial, and
Yes.
Elven.
You got a bunch of the odd languages that probably won't come up covered.
Yeah, fair enough. You never know.
Did you get the skills from your background put into as a hermit?
Yeah, it's medicine and religion. I don't know what they do, but I just put them under proficiencies.
So if you go to that skill box where you picked out the animal handling and medicine, you would click those boxes. Because you already got medicine, you can pick a different one from your druid list.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. What would be a good name for my character?
Alright. I need to do this.
So.
You know what?
So
Let me see if there's a name
So,
generator.
Blue, the other choices you had were Arcana, Animal Handling, which you picked, Insight, Medicine, which you get, Nature, Perception, Religion, and Survival.
Let's go survival.
All right. Excellent.
Okay, so I don't need medicine and religion listed under proficiencies then.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm calling him Sigurd.
Sigurd?
Yeah, Sigurd.
Sigurd.
I know 4 languages, guys. I'm a smart cookie.
Congratulations, you're a smart cookie.
I have 3 languages. How about that? I have Dwarven, Elvish, and Common.
Crow, is it natural for a character to have 23 charisma?
Wolf, you dropped the lowest of those numbers.
Yeah, the lowest was 10.
You dropped the lowest of the dice roll as well, so you have an 18 charisma.
Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, that means I get 20 from the start. Okay, I'm gonna drop this one then.
What do I want?
Okay, so the lowest dice roll here, I got 3 3s on my 16. I got 2 3s on my 16.
You're 16. Yeah, 2 3s. So you drop one of the 3s.
Okay, so that means I got 15 in on my strength.
You're strong.
Yeah, that means I have 13 on int. Okay. Down on dice rolls, I have a 12. Yeah. No, sorry, I got 11 on wisdom.
Wolf, I'm going to be helping out Blue here for a moment, so if you could just keep it in your head.
How much does the herbalism kit cost? I already tried it.
Herbalism kit is herbalism kit. Where's the herbalism kit? Where's in my set of things? Hunter comes holy water. Articles. Herb kits. It may be in a kit.
How expensive it is to get that sweetest.
Why can't I find it? No, where is it? Okay, yeah, commerce kit. Healer's kit, holy symbol, holy water, hourglass, hunter's trap. Where's herbalism kit?
5 gold, 3 LB in page 154.
You said 5 gold?
Yes, 5 gold.
Thank you.
It's not as expensive as smith tools, for instance.
I don't know why I can't find it. Why can't I find it?
Well,
Is it
easy. Just go to page 154.
I am looking in my physical book, Johan.
Yes, then go to that page.
I am at that page.
All right, and
why.
it's under the gaming set.
It's under tools. That's why I'm not even
Yes,
looking in the right
I
area.
told you,
I'm an idiot. Your dungeon master, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you suck. Well, never mind. Actually, Crow, I like you. You're a good dungeon master. Hopefully, perhaps. If you're not, I'll curse you.
Well, there's no need to be an over dramatic edge boy. All right.
I is not edgy.
The edge. Why is smithing tools so expensive? Jeez.
Because it's a whole lot. It's a big old anvil and a hammer, and
I know. That's why I'm not going to be carrying it with me.
that's why it's only 8 pounds. I don't understand how it's only 8 pounds, and the tinker's tools are 10.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather just gonna buy a backpack.
So do I choose between getting storing equipment, or can I roll?
No, you're rolling dice.
Okay, rolling dice to then get gold. Okay.
And as a paladin, you roll
5d4 times 10.
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
So if it's,
150.
Yeah.
Catching up quick.
550 gold. All right. So I need to look at the items list right quick.
All right. So let's see here, Blue. You bought equipment. You've got your backstory all planned out. Race, class, done. Spells. I think you got your spells largely picked out.
Yeah.
All right.
I just kind of put like 4 favorites on the list since that's
That's a good
I
idea.
choose at the beginning of the day anyway. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And it's easy to find with the filters if I need to.
Yep. Am I missing anything else? Other people who play D&D?
Not yet.
In terms of just her character,
yeah,
hard to say.
2 gold I missed. All right, 2 gold.
What are the only 2 squares I don't have anything on the like core page is the class resource and other resource boxes. What are those for?
You don't have any. So like your class resource, that would be a good place to put your wild shaping. How much you have left of that?
Okay.
When you get it at second level, and then other resources is like other resources.
Okay.
So yeah, you're good.
Holy symbol. Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Yes, you're going to need a holy symbol to cast your spells.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Emblem. Yeah, sure. Let's go for an emblem. 5 gold GP.
So an emblem would be it's a great holy spell symbol because you can fit over like a shield or a sword or
a dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dagger. Casually holding a dagger as a holy symbol. Yeah.
All right. Hex Harper, you needing any help with your last minute equipment?
What is the major weapon? Oh, fists. Dagger is good enough, I guess.
Yep. That stuff is from 3.5. The 5th edition doesn't even worry about that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Emblem, 5 gold. Jeez. So expensive, 5 gold. I'm low on gold already.
Let's go with
Hex Harper, are you good?
Oh, sorry, I muted myself. I was what I was trying to say was I know we're not doing the handout stuff, so I could just run through my shopping list real fast with you.
Yeah, sure. All right, so what's your shopping list?
Okay, I have light armor,
all right,
which I need.
So you got padded leather, studded leather, 5, 10, 45 respectively.
Trying to. Let's see. Hide. Okay, hide leather. Perfect. Okay. I guess I'll go with leather.
All right, so that's 10 gold. Gives you 11 plus Dex mod.
Where are they? I see the art. I see the item stuff, and I don't see the equipment. I don't see the equipment bit area, or unless it's under bio or something.
Or I'm on Blue's thing.
Oh, I was like, why did I change pages?
I don't like that about Roll20, where if I click on something different on your character sheet, it messes whatever you're looking at.
Yep, and I mean like really looking at it.
All right, so on your core Hex Harper, down towards the bottom, there's a box that says where the gold is.
Uh-huh.
It appears right underneath that.
Maybe I should
And
also
then it's
buy
11 plus, and then 11 plus Dex.
Yep, which I think it automatically puts in there.
I don't see it changing it at all. Or
do you have it equipped?
Or I
oh, you're changing it in the leather armor. Yeah.
Wait, what? I'm so.
Oh, you're just putting it in manually?
Well, I have no idea. That's the problem. I'm like, it's like we're looking at the same thing, but I don't see what you're saying.
So if you go to the compendium, you put in leather armor.
Okay.
If I can spell leather correctly, that's lather.
Leather.
Armor. Okay.
And you just drag and drop onto your character. It should do it automatically, which it did when I did it. So that's good to go.
Oh, okay. So literally just dragging it on there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That was the thing I was missing.
I put this two on them for some reason. Here, I'll take care of that for you.
Okay, I got it.
All right. So can you use a shield as a warlock? I don't believe you can.
No. Unless you chose Hexblade.
Which I did, but so I didn't quite see that there. Unless, hang on.
Oopsie daisy.
Expanded spell list.
Do I want rations? Yeah, sure.
All right. So after that, you want to pick out your weapons. What type of sword is your?
What swords file under simple weapons?
Simple weapon.
Because that's what I'm proficient with.
So
anything that doesn't require any bit of training. So anything that isn't a
wolf. I will answer the question. So simple melee weapons consist of clubs, daggers, great clubs, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, and spear.
And I'm just checking the actual thing in case I get any special stuff. Curse. Oh, okay. I am proficient with medium armor, shields, and martial weapons. So I need to add those in.
And just because it says Hexblade doesn't mean it has to be a sword. You could have it any other weapon. All right. So you want to upgrade your armor to something else?
Yeah, probably.
All right. There's choice of hide, which is 10 gold, chain shirt, which is 50, scale mail, which is 50, breastplate, which is 400, half plate, which is 750, which I think those are out of your price range.
Is there a chain shirt?
Chain shirt? Yes, it is 50 gold.
It counts as medium armor, which is AC of 13 plus a maximum of 2 to your dexterity. Well, from your dexterity.
Okay. So it's fine because my stats are terrible.
No.
Okay,
so make sure you add 10 back into your gold and then take 50 out for a chain shirt.
I'll just subtract 40 more to make it
all right.
90. And where do I delete items?
So if you delete
items, I found it.
Yeah, there you go.
Chain shirt. Boop.
All right, cool.
Well, time to pick up some spells because Yeah, my gear is utter trash, but hey,
Okay, so
Does anyone have any objection to me changing the language I get to choose to Elven? Just
Sure,
makes more
sure.
sense for my backstory of my character. Language
Backstory.
backstories.
Nope, stop. I'm not trying to put it in chat. I want to edit it. There we go.
And then
Don't you worry.
All right, so for a martial melee weapon,
Yes.
battle axe, flail, glaive, great axe, great sword, halberd, lance, longsword, maul, morningstar, pike, rapier, scimitar, short sword, trident, war pick, warhammer, whip.
What's the stats on the scimitar?
Scimitar. The scimitar is 25 gold pieces, does 1d6 slashing. It is finesse and light,
That's light. Okay.
which finesse allows you to use your dexterity. Light allows you to wield it in your offhand.
My strength and dexterity are just kind of okay.
same.
Maybe I'm are the same. Maybe I'll need something a little heavier. I'm trying to look for the martial weapons themselves, but then it doesn't really. All it says is this is what they are, but not what's in the list.
Yeah. So you want me to read the list to you again?
Yeah.
All right. Battle axe, flail, glaive, great axe, great sword, halberd, lance, longsword, maul, morningstar, pike, rapier, scimitar, short sword, trident, war pick, warhammer, and a whip.
Okay, give me a glaive. Or
All right, a glaive. The glaive is worth 20 gold, does 1d10 slashing, is heavy, reach, and requires 2 hands.
oh wait, no, I need to cast a spell with a free hand, don't I? Or do I? No.
You can
Or
like
is
go
that-
with a hand to pull out your wand or whatever you're casting spells with. Depends on whether or not the spell requires schematic opponents too.
Some components too. Okay. Let's see more.
So if you want something that's just one-handed,
Yes, preferably.
all right. So battle axe, flail. You get you don't want to use a lance because that's only one-handed on a horse. Longsword, a morningstar, rapier, scimitar, short sword, trident, war pick, warhammer, and a whip. Honestly, it sounds like what you're kind of wanting. A flail would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Let's see. Yeah. As soon as the compendium will freaking load.
Loading issues.
Hey, Crow.
Yes.
How insane does having an AC of 18 and having Shield of Faith sound?
Sounds like it makes your AC 20 and you have to concentrate on the spell.
Yeah, but good luck trying to hit me.
Yeah. All right.
How much are they? Because it doesn't tell me on the thing.
Which one are you going for?
A flail. Just
a flail is 10 gold.
Yeah, why not?
What's so cool? It's cool to wheel around a spiked ball with at the end of a chain.
Okay.
What?
I'm looking at I'm looking at healing hands as part of the Isomar race, and who likes to regain 1 health point?
It's really helpful.
It prevents me from dying.
That's pretty much all it's good for. It's like, no, just stabilize. Don't die. Just get back up and run away.
At that point, I full grab. Oh wait, no, I don't. Let me see. Nope, I do not have Spirit of Dying.
I like your cut,
I'll do
G.
that for you.
Yeah, Johan, what spells do you have?
I'm not gonna say it now. I'm gonna go for Sanctuary. That's one.
Well, I like to know, just so I can avoid having 2 spells that are kind of redundant. when we already have someone else with 10 spells? He spells.
Let's see what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for Sanctuary, and then I'm gonna go for probably Bless or Shield of Fate. Probably Bless, though.
So,
Okay, apparently I have to be the healer then.
No, you don't have to be the healer. I'm a cleric. Duh. I'm just not gonna be healing you. I'm just gonna protect you, that's all.
Well, someone needs to be healing, so I guess I'll have to pick up Cure Wounds.
No, you don't have to. You can also just roll a flat medicine check.
I have Cure Wounds.
Okay, thank you, Blue.
Why do you want to have Cure Wounds? Nobody's gonna go down that quickly.
Oh, wow. We have so little faith in the player. They will find a way to go down early.
Oh, jeez. Just don't tempt me.
Yeah, see? Carl admitted it. He will kill us early.
I will not hold back. If your characters die, they die. That's that. It's up to the dice.
Okay, I could go with Purify Food and Drink then.
All right. So Hex, what was the next thing you were wanting in your like adventuring gear and stuff?
Trying to. I have to go back to the background stuff just to see anything. I'll get back to you on that.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. Wrathful Smite doesn't exist.
Oh hell yeah! 1 second here.
Wrath Smite School.
Wolf, you're muttering to yourself.
I just don't like how Roll20 has some spells and they don't have other spells.
Yeah, it's because I have bought those books for you guys to use.
Action.
Oh sweet! I can use my charisma for weapon attacks.
Nice.
Now I have a +5 to hit. Yay!
You might want to change the damage type. Oh, so to hit, not for damage. Okay.
And I gained the ability of...
Wait a minute, it would be for damage because you're using charisma. Is it just to hit or for damage as well?
And damage rolls. Okay.
Yep. So you might want to change that.
I know these spells. Don't have to use them though.
All right. So Amish you're done, aren't you? You got all your equipment that you want.
I am poor, but I have a chain shirt, so I actually have an armor class of 14, an explorer's pack, a dagger in case they get close, a crossbow, a light crossbow, and 3 bundles of crossbow bolts. So I have 60 crossbow bolts.
Nice. All right, Blue, we pretty much bought all the equipment I think you will want, unless you want.
What were you gonna say though?
Unless you're wanting to like pick up anything specific.
No, I think I'm pretty good there.
All right.
All right. Wisdom modifier plus cleric level, so it's gonna be then 3, I believe.
Okay, I guess I could go with the explorer's pack.
So I cannot have them all. Well, goodbye, identify. Welcome, Searing Smite.
All right. Let me know when the 3 of you are finished picking out your equipment.
I have.
I'm getting the spells and whatnot because one of them is not in the compendium because I think it's just the base book, right? So
yeah, it's just free online stuff.
All right.
You can pretty much find everything free online because people keep up wikis and stuff.
The first one is a chainmail. The second one is a dagger. The third one is a holy emblem on the dagger. Then I have a backpack. Then I have fine clothes to put over my chainmail. And then I have lock. I have a lock, and I have two times rations for a day.
All right. So.
And I have 0 gold left. There you go.
Cleric. Okay. Now you guys have to pick out. Wolf, are you done with your equipment picking?
No, we're near finished. I haven't even got my background stuff in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna go with custom. Oh fuck! I can't even see custom background. I'm figuring for background skills, I'm going to go with...
Oh, here do I need to have my spells, and here is the bio. Oh my god, I feel so stupid right now. Jeez.
All right. So Wolf is picking out his background and stuff.
Yeah, I actually got to talk to you out because I have something planned for it and I need to make sure it doesn't conflict with any lore.
All right. What do you want?
Okay, technically my character before was a protector Isomar, but he became fallen due to circumstances, not like really circumstances. I need to figure those out, but essentially, I'm not gonna say on stream, but essentially he becomes a paladin of vengeance afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
This is a level 1 to 5 campaign. Just to let you know.
I am aware.
Is it transmutation?
All right.
Why won't you load?
I'm
trying to find what this spell does.
I mean, you said that you fell because you're a fallen Aasimar so far, so...
It's like, I'm a fallen... Yeah, level 4... Yeah, before Protector Aasimar, I guess I'll figure out the backstory and send it through to you.
Okay.
Or we can just talk about it sometime backstage.
Well, if you want to be that secretive about it, okay.
That's the secret, David. We're like, I don't want to spoil it for the stream.
Okay. In that case,
Oh man, I need to do this all manually? Oh damn, that's a lot.
next thing we got to do is figure out what your lifestyles are like. The choices are wretched, which you live in a box.
No, a box is too fancy for you. You live on the street.
Yeah, you're pretty much living on the street on a wretched one. Squalid means you are renting out some sort of like inn or tavern room for 1 silver a piece, so not great. Poor is 2 silver pieces per day. Modest is 1 gold piece a day. Comfortable is 2 gold pieces a day. Wealthy is 4 gold pieces a day. And aristocratic is 10 gold pieces minimum a day.
I'll take poor.
Poor. All right.
I guess I'll also take poor.
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 All right.
I'm assuming currently my character, with her knowledge in herbalism and having just come to the city, would just be like selling potions to people. So I don't know. Would that put her at poor? I don't know how much money you can make selling potions.
Okay, so
basically, as a with a basic job, you're probably, let's see here. I think as an unskilled laborer, you make about like 2 silver pieces a day, or something like that. There's a list in here where you can like hire help, and that's what you could use.
Normally people hire me to help them improve,
So, but you're trained in this sort of thing, so you'd be making 2 gold pieces per day on this sort of living.
Where do I put that? Or is that just for you?
No, I'll just say at the start of the day you spend this much gold to maintain your lifestyle at the start of the day. So.
Okay, I guess a part more background. Let me see. What tool for shift do I want to pick up?
Grow.
Yes.
Is working for the church also an option?
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's just the job you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know how much that pays, but.
Are you a trained or unskilled laborer?
I am a trained person in smithing, so yeah.
Smithing, so you would be making 2 gold pieces a day, so you could live a comfortable lifestyle every day.
All right, then I'll take that. I will take a comfortable lifestyle, I guess.
Of course, in the game, you only get as much gold as you earn through adventuring or whatever else you're doing.
Yeah, I know. I probably
to make it all easy on us, you guys are buying rooms and stuff from inns and taverns. You don't actually have like a house or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with proficiency in cook's utensils and say I've been like pretty much to live. I've been cooking in the inn.
Cool, you're the inn's cook.
Yeah, really good with it too.
Oh, excellent.
So what does that give me actually?
That would be 2 gold pieces, so you can live comfortable.
Okay, I guess I'll take comfortable then.
All right.
And then spend some money on some cook utensils.
So you're not living right outside the inn. You actually got a nice room at the inn.
I used to live at the outside of the inn until they realized, oh wait, you're a pretty good cook. Let's do it. Come on.
God dang it! I accidentally closed the page before I was done with it.
And I
So
guess
I'm like, now I have to
fine.
wait for it to load again.
No.
I got like most of it, then I'm like, oh, I'll just click that up. I'm like, no, that's the wrong thing.
Right.
Kill me. At least that's my last spell because I get my bonus stuff from my pact, and then the 2 that I get just for being a warlock, and then I already picked my 2 cantrips.
All right.
Even though I accidentally made a 3rd one, but I don't know how to delete it. So
if you click the little lock symbol, it'll bring up a trash can beside all of the things you've added.
I'm just trying to find a lock symbol on here, but I'm just gonna wait until I level up and get another one, and I'll just fill it in. So I just have this blank cantrip here that I cast nothing.
Wow, you're a useless spellcaster.
Are you gonna load again? God dang it.
What the? Yeah. That's better. That's much better. I was like, what the fuck does that look like? Custom. Alignments, lawful, neutral.
Okay, I got that.
Oh yeah, where was there a spot for alignment? Did I just miss it?
Yes, that's in the top thing of your box, I believe.
Crow, bring up my character, and it's like you'll see like it's like there's a setting part right there. You click on that, like you see the setting, like you see the gear thing. Click on it, and it'll change to. It'll change.
What are you going on about?
What? In here?
What are you going on about, Wolf? I was trying to answer a question for Blue. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out Josh's character background. Yes, there is. If you go to bio, Blue. Age, height, weight. Where is it? This should have been where it was.
Crow.
They got rid of it, didn't they?
No, Crow. It's there. Click on the gear.
Oh, click on the gear.
No, no, right where you see like the naming and stuff. Click on that gear.
Her thing is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
Oh hey, and there's the spot for Hermit.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so how much health should I have at this level?
Nick Brown, I forgot how much fun it is to do character creations and going over the world and world building. Yeah, and we're about to get into the world and world building here in just a moment because everybody's just about done with their characters, which means I can go over the city of Waterdeep. And that's probably, and depending on how much time we have of the stream after that, we might like just have a fun encounter for the fun of it.
Okay, I have 11 hit points.
Right.
Ouch. Not a good start. Not a good start.
All right, Wolf, are you pretty much skilled in being able to handle everything yourself?
But I'm still, let's give me a few, making sure I got everything do I need. Is there anything else I need?
Right. Finally did that correctly. Now we can finally start with
No,
this.
Yeah, I think I'm right, but I still I have like 40 gold pieces left over, so let me think about this.
All right, you go ahead and you think about that and determine that sort of stuff because it sounds like you guys are ready for me to read some things to you.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So I will be reading you a thing called Volo's Waterdeep Enchiridion, a visitor's guide to the City of Splendors. By Volotham Goddard, under the generous patrons of the Lord Mellish Member. Published by Tirum Waterdeep Limited in association with the Fellowship of Innkeepers and the Fellowship of Carters and Coachmen. I, Volotham Goddard, verily attest to the veracity of the words printed herein. Set your courses to truth and shall never be lost, no matter how far you wander. I coined this well-worn agent myself years ago, and it served me well in my travels. Considering anomaly, juxtaposition, hierarchy, a great parallels is transduction is similar found in Document Companion. Address claims to such Abricate Fellowship, Skolart 17, Muggler's Way.
Oh, wait, no, I don't know spells yet. What the fuck am I talking about?
What?
I don't know spells yet. What the fuck?
Well, if I'm reading stuff here, if you can try to keep the interruptions like that.
Sorry.
I'm going to change the background for you guys, so you guys are going to get to see something cool.
Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a big field.
Welcome to the city of Waterdeep. There it is, all its splendored glory.
Cute.
Interesting.
Yeah. Welcome, traveler. You have in your hands the foremost and most up-to-date guide to the city, smiled over by none other than the open lord, Lady Laurel Silverhand. This chapbook will serve you well until my sentimental work on the subject, Volo's Guide to Waterdeep, sadly long out of print, but now a tome prized by collectors, can be updated and printed anew. Ask any broadsheet seller, innkeeper, shopkeeper, tavern owner, or bookseller if they have soon copies of the new edition for sale. Likely you have already arrived in Waterdeep and borne witness to some of its many wonders. But in case this pamphlet has found its way beneath your worthy eyes in anticipation of your visit, due to the commendable efforts of some friends or family members who love you dearly, I shall explain briefly the circumstances of entry. You have traveled through lands claimed and controlled by the lords of Waterdeep long before you see its walls. If you come from the south by the tradesway, you have met the city guard at their post in Zunderbridge. From the north, led by the way of the long road, you have passed under the watchful eyes at the town of Rasalantar. And whether by land or sea, you have also been spotted by the Griffin Cavalry, even if you have not spotted them. Worry not. Waterdeep is a welcoming city, and you have nothing to fear from these guardians unless you lead a rampaging army of orcs, a horde of gnolls, or similar. They don't even require a toll be paid. Beware any city guard who demands a toll and report inciting to a magistrate of Waterdeep at your earliest convenience. If you travel in a large caravan or in a ship, you will be required to register with a magistrate at the gate at which you arrived or with the harbor manager. Magistrates can be easily recognized by their black robes they wear, and in fact are commonly called black robes as a result. And the city guard force is always accompanying them. Be aware the magistrates can pass a sentence without a trial. It behooves you to treat them with proper respect. If you travel overland or in a small party or alone, you aren't required to register with a magistrate unless your stay extends beyond a 10-day. At that point, you must register with a magistrate either at the harbor, the gates, or the city courts. Discovery of your failure to do so can result in a fine or forced labor. Of course, the registration subjects you to monthly taxation. But as a truculent old acquaintance from the Dales once told me, the sheep gives the shepherd his fleece, or there will be mutton for dinner. That is, the magistrate will get you either way, so you may as well register up front. That said, many canny visitors with businesses for a month or a season betimes avail themselves of hospitality of inns in Undercliff, the pleasant farmland east of the city proper. The less well-off often find accommodations in the field ward. Because neither are official wards of the city, they aren't subject to taxation. Note, however, that because both of these areas have yet to be formally accepted as wards of the city, they don't benefit from the securities of guild law or the protection of the watch. If you choose to follow the path, be on your guard. Fools rush in where auditors fear to tread. Regardless of what size your party you arrive in with or by what means, you arrive by night or in winter, expect to register. In winter and at night, the gates are shut. Ships aren't expected at night in regular occurrences after the first frost coming season, and are often met at dock by a magistrate or a contingent of the guards who hold travelers aboard until the magistrate can be summoned. None of these rules apply to the city least used gate, the West Gate. The smaller gate opens into the mud flats, a mucky beach claimed by diggers. A mucky beach used by clam diggers, shore fishers, and those brave enough to bathe in the cold waters. Those who make a living through fishing with nets or traps also use this gate, keeping their small boats on the beach to avoid docking fees. Locals register with the guard as they exit or enter. No magistrate is stationed at the gate, but new arrivals to Waterdeep are accepted here. If you approach by air, expect a vigorous pursuit and confrontation with the Griffin Cavalry. Only specially licensed individuals and mounts can fly over Waterdeep. It's best to land outside the city and approach on foot. The splendors that await you in Waterdeep are legendary. Each of the city's wards is detailed in this work, telling you what to expect depending on where you are, as well as what thrilling things you might see and do. Before that, however, there are small matters of knowing something of the history of the place you visit, and of understanding how to comport yourself in the Sword Coast's greatest metropolis. So that was the first section called Welcome Traveler.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel very welcome.
So here is the section called A Long History in Brief. It starts with a quote. There shall come a time where our city and its deep water bay shall grow in fame and fortune across many realms and many worlds. Folks shall know of Waterdeep, our city of splendors, and sing its praises. I have seen it thus, and I endeavor to make it true. From Agorion, the first open lord of Waterdeep. That was in 1032 DR. People have inhabited the plateau upon which Waterdeep stands for longer than human history records. But as the way across the dangerous north, civilization at the foot of Mount Waterdeep has crested and ebbed in great waves. Elf scholars assure me that it was once the site of Alenior, the capital of their ancient empire of Iniflam. So it was already a glorious place when the dwarf prospector named Millar discovered mithril beneath the mountain. In agreement with the Infernal, Millar called kith and kin to mine under the mountain in the plateau, and thus Clan MarkIn came to the ruins below the Ifilian did above. But this fruitful alliance lasted less than the lifetime of a dwarf. For the Emperor of the Elves, what they called the Cornell, commanded that all leave in the retreat, that great exodus of elves from Faerun to the mystical islands of Evermet. Not all elves agreed with this edict, and many were determined to stay. Well, what emperor has ever willingly allowed another to sit in his throne? Cornell had all of Alexar raised by magic, and the remaining elves splintered into separate kingdoms. The Malurkin, of course, saw this as a breaking of the bargain, and never again did they deal with elves. Instead, they tunneled ever deeper under the mountain, never to be heard from again. So it was that the humans who came to the deep water harbor found it empty and suitable for their own purposes. For more than 1,000 years, folks lived and traded at the site of what would become Waterdeep. But their identities remain a mystery, with a curious exception. We know at some point during this period, the wizard Hallister Blackcloak built his tower at the base of Mount Waterdeep and came to rule the lands around, until he, like the Merkins, vanished underneath the mountain. Various warlords later claimed the plateau harbors as their own, but it was one known as Nimor who best remembered. A History of Waterdeep, Age 1, The Rise of the Warlords, records that Nimor raised a wooden stockade to protect the settlement around the harbor, claiming rule over the town that by then was being called Nimor's Horde, the town of Waters Deep. War between the orcs and elves in lands further north drew hordes of trolls south to claw at the fledgling city, and amid the dangers, Nimor died of old age. Many blood struggles unfolded between local folks and trolls until magic of a youth named Xanathar turned the fortress war against the Everlasting Ones, which were destroyed and scattered. Xanathar improved slowly in skill and power with the passage of years until he became a great mage. He is said to have discovered a supply of potions of longevity or learned the art of making such, where he lived on and on, still physical in his prime and decades after decades. A History of Waterdeep, Age 2, Lord's Rules Beginnings, records in the year of 1032 DR, Algathorn, then in his 112th winter, argued with Rylor, who was then warlord of Waterdeep. Rylor wanted to use Waterdeep's acquired wealth and strength of arms to create a northern empire. Algathorn defied him before all the people, and Rylor ordered the mage to be chained. But when Algathorn magically turned aside all who sought to lay hands on him, Rylor struck at the mage with his own sword. Algathorn then rose into the air, just out of reach, and used his magic to transmutate Rylor's blade into a hissing serpent. When the servant struck Rylor, he died in full view of his shocked followers. Alagorn then gathered the leaders of Waterdeep's armies and powerful families, while runners sought to bring them to the castle. Flames roared and crackled in the empty warlord's throne as... I hate these fantasy names, my god.
Don't you worry.
Yeah. Haganor... Hagahorn is Ahghairon.
Cheese.
Flames roared and crackled in the empty warlord's throne at Aragorn's bidding, so that none could sit there. Then, when the gathering host of worthies met in the audience chamber, the wizard seated himself on the flaming throne. Immediately, the fires died away, leaving both the throne and Aragorn unarmed. From the seat, the very one from which the Open Lord sits to this day, Aragorn decrees how the city would be governed. While he would sit as Lord openly, a council of other lords of nearly equal power would rule with him. But the identity of these other lords would be hidden even from each other, thus preventing any of them from being approached and influenced by bribe or threat. So it was that Althorn established Waterdeep's system of governance. Aragorn was instrumental in establishing many of Waterdeep's other institutions, such as the Black Road of Magistrates, its Griffin Cavalry, and the city's many guilds. The first Open Lord ruled wisely for over 2 centuries before the magic sustaining his health failed. He now lies entombed in his tower, but you can still see standing in the courtyard of the Palace of Waterdeep. Beware that you don't approach too close, however, lest you stumble into the invisible barrier. A force cage, I am told, that surrounds the tower. Within that barrier lies additional protective wards, as demonstrated by the floating bones of the last person who tried to defy him. The names of the poor soul has been lost to time, but the miscreant was likely a wizard who sought to steal the magic treasure that has been entombed with the former owner. Now they hang in the air beyond the invisible force cage in rough semblance of their natural position, occasionally displaced temporarily by strong winds or mysterious children with long sticks. Agathorn's wise rule was celebrated on the first day of Elleries, which he came to be known as Agathorn Day. For more about this day, see city celebrations in the City of Splendors. Many significant events stand out in Waterdeep's history, but none had so great effect on the daily life than the 3 apocalyptic periods known as the Time of Trouble, the Spell Plague, and the Sundering. The most recent and hopefully final. On all these occasions, the actions of gods at war with one another led to the loss or the twisting of magic in the world. During the times of trouble, Waterdeep stood at the center of events, but the effects of the more recent crisis can be seen in the city today, even though they occurred a great distance from where Waterdeep stands. When the gods walked among the mortals during the times of troubles, they were cast down to the world by the mysterious overgod Ao in 1358 DR. Until then, none but the gods have known of Ao's existence, and since then we have learned little more. As all known, the crisis began when the theft of the Tablets of Faith by the vile and ambitious god Bane and Mercurial, later joined by Bahal. These mystic artifacts supposedly determined the existence of the gods' powers and dedicated how they used that power. As punishment of their affront, Ao cast down the gods, the ones that humans worship at any rate, and then demanded they return the tablets to him. But Ao was not omniscient or seems nor overly wise. The gods didn't seek out the tablets, and thus it was left to mortal heroes to sort out the mess. They did so, their efforts accumulating in Waterdeep, and it was on the slopes of Mount Waterdeep that Ao was last seen, when he granted godhood to the human heroes Kedar Midnight, who became Mistra, and Cyric. It's no surprise that the Waterdeep has since accepted a steady stream of pilgrims and worshippers who worship Midnight at Mistra's temple and pay homage to Kinvar in the City of the Dead. It might surprise you, though, to learn that Waterdeep had a short-lived penchant of worshipping Ao. The Cynosur, the great marble pillar structure at the edge of the market, now rented out for private and public events, structure on the edge of the was built as a temple to Ao, but his worship fell from favor when all prayers to him went unanswered. And folks realized they had no idea what he stood for or who he was. You can visit Cynosur to be sure to see sculptures and paintings of all the major participants in the events of the Times of Troubles. Entrance is free to the public on any day with no events, such as the meeting of guilds, nobles coming of age, ball, or some such is scheduled. In the year of Blue Fire, which is 1385 DR, the spell plague gripped the world. None knew at the time, but it's since been divined that Cyric's long hatred for Mistra boiled over and led to his murder of the goddess of magic.
Well, that's not good.
I was absent from the world at this time, indisposed by the force of an imprisonment spell. Elminster has since explained the events to me, but I must confess that much of what he said made little sense. It's long lectured having something to do with stars, crystal spheres, and demi-player reality mind mirrors. Suffice to say, parts of our world switched with other parts of another one, and magic was again disrupted.
Man, for a long history supposed to be in brief, that's still long.
This is the brief version.
Is that sarcasm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the person that wrote this had a very tongue-in-cheek thing about it.
Volo is a very long-winded individual, yes. During this period, the powerful magical fields that protect and affect Waterdeep became unstable. It led to the disastrous activation of most of Waterdeep's amazing walking statues during an earthquake. In the years before, the walking statues were often hidden in the ethereal plane, to be called forth only in times of great peril. Many in the city doubt that such massive sentient constructs were even real, let alone that they guarded the city invisibly. The spell play confirmed their existence for all to see, though, and each carved a swath of destruction through Waterdeep before it was stopped. Now the walking statues stand about the city in various states of readiness or disarray, one of the most obvious of Waterdeep's so-called splendors. After the spell play came the Sundering. Elf scholars insisted on calling it the Second Sundering, asserting that the creation of Evermet thousands of years ago was a similar happening. Regardless of the name you give it, the event unfolded at the beginning of 1482 DR as a result of another world called Abar, I am told, passing again into our own. The gods once more cast into the mortal realm, this time embodied the mortal beings known as the Chosen. The old troublemaker Ao seemed to be the cause of it all, though why he chose to cast down the gods was a matter of dispute even among those entities while they were with us. Apparently, all this was foreseen by Waterdeep's legendary wizard Calbane Asun, and it was only known through his wisdom and efforts of Elminster Laurel Silverhand, now the Open Lord of Waterdeep, and a handful of others that the world was saved. According to Elminster, Ao remade the Tablets of Fate as a result, restoring divine order and separating Albiter from Toril. But take that as you may, according to the roguish Longabeard, he saves the world without anyone noticing every other month or so. That is the long history in brief.
Jeez.
Remind me to never consult Volo again.
DWLW, Neverwinter 2? Yes, what the Second Sundering was. It's essentially 4th edition coming to 5th edition. Every time they have a change in edition, Favorite goes through a cataclysmic event.
By the way, Crow, I think I'm all set for my character.
Excellent. Good to know.
I just need to talk to you about the backstory and make sure everything doesn't conflict.
Just send it to me in the Discord. I'm sure not too much will be conflicting. All right, so the next section is surviving the city.
Oh, God.
Waterdeep is, by and large, the most civilized city on the Sword Coast. Yet civilized doesn't mean safe, nor does it mean easy to navigate. Many day-to-day elements of life in Waterdeep that residents take for granted are, to new arrivals, a bevy of wonders and dangers not seen in any other settlement within 1,000 miles. Here's what you need to know to survive your first few hours in the city. Mark this section for frequent reference. Waterdeep is no village led by hidebound hierarchies or petty, free-formed rules by the whims of a warlord. It is a city molded by Tyr's spirit of justice. As rule, you can trust members of the City Watch to do their duty diligently. You can expect the city's magistrates to be fair. If you have cause to come before the masked lords of the Open Lord herself, rest assured that if you cause be just, justice will be done. If, however, you find yourself in the wrong, know that though it may take time to weigh the wrong on Tyr's scales, his hammer will fall and will be wielded by Waterdeep with a vengeance. Unlike in less civilized settlements, punishment for crimes in Waterdeep isn't typically used as public entertainment. Scheduled executions occur behind the high walls of Castle Waterdeep, and floggings are carried out in the watch post nearest the citizens. The watch makes every effort to take individuals into custody quietly as to not disrupt other citizens. Those bystanders generally return to the favor by gaining altercations between crimes and the watch a wide breadth. Waterdeep has complex library of laws and customs set by presidents, the main body of which can be read in the code legal. This document is available in multiple languages at the Palace of Waterdeep and in common tongue, provided on request by a magistrate at the gate in the harbor. Be aware the Code Legal provides only an outline to typical sentences on various offenses, and magistrates have a broad discretion when meting out justice as they see fit. Any masked lord can overturn a magistrate's ruling, and there's rarely a masked lord around when you need one. Individuals rules accustomed to the rough and tumble life, such as life in much of the North, are often surprised at the fact that Waterdeepians go unarmed and unarmored. Yet Waterdeep doesn't have any laws that forbid carrying weapons or armor. Instead, it has culture of civility that makes such behaviors unnecessary. Dueling has long been illegal in Waterdeep and has any sort of involving assault. Individuals caught brawling by the Watch will be arrested and judged regardless of who started the frost or why. The tavern brawls that typically break out under the influence of too much drink will often be overlooked by the Watch as long as the proprietor doesn't seek payment for damages and no one is significantly injured. Sport fighting, such as boxing or wrestling, is legal and only if it occurs in locations registered by the city for that purpose. Additionally, any blade more than 1 foot in length is subject to extra tax when it is sold, which helps to explain why Waterdavians prefer to carry knives and knuckle dusters for self-defense. Businesses and individuals do employ armed guards, but except for nobles or foreign envoys, few people travel about in the city with such protection. As such, the sight of armed and armored individuals walking the street who aren't in the lively of the city or one of the noble houses inspires caution in most Waterdavians. Folk assume you wouldn't be bothered lugging around such equipment unless you either intend violence or expect it might be visited upon you. The first soldiers you see in service of the city will be members of the city guard who patrol the roads leading to Waterdeep. Watch the walls, guard civic structures, and protect the magistrate. Waterdeep streets, however, are policed by an altogether different force, the City Watch. The similarity of the names often confuses newcomers, so I offer this handy mnemonic. The guard guards the walls while the watch watches all.
Oh, God.
You can recognize any member of the City Watch by the uniforms, a green and goldenrod doublet with a tall steel helmet. Each typically carries a long truncheon, a dagger, and a buckler. Because most citizens in Waterdeep don't bear weapons, these tools provide more than ample deterrent for criminal activity. Members of the Watch typically don't carry crossbows or other weapons to attack at range, but running from the Watch, though it may be a time-honored tradition for local miscreants, rarely works out for newcomers to the city. I guarantee that all members of the Watch know the streets they patrol and the area's residents better than you do, even if you stay in Waterdeep for 10 seasons.
All right.
The City Watch has watch posts throughout the city. These stations are often off the main thoroughfares, tucked away in small courtyards or across the streets. A watch post can be recognized by a green and gold lantern outside it, lit even during the day with a continual flame spell. A watch post serves as organizational headquarters and armory. Anyone who wishes to report a crime may do so at a watch post in the event of the watch constable can't be found anywhere else. A watch post typically contains a few holding cells where people arrested for crimes can be detained until they march to a courthouse jail before standing trial. Small squads head out from these watch posts on day and nightly routines of the city, streets, or on special assignments involving protection and or investigation. A mere pair of watch operatives might discreetly patrol the castle ward. In contrast, squads of 8 walk the dock ward, increasing as many as a dozen at night. If watch members spot trouble they can't handle, they blow shrill tin whistles to summon more of their members, an act that alerts nearby citizens as well. City Watch members follow a strict code of conduct that makes them one of the most trusted police forces aside from the Paladin Patrol Ether Guard. As long as you don't engage in unlawful behavior, you can expect to be left untroubled by the Watch. Members of the City Watch employ a sort of slang when dealing with the public. As a visitor, it may behoove you to know what some of them means. What befalls means someone tell me what's going on here. Hold means don't move a muscle. Down arms means drop your weapons. Talk truth means answer me or tell the whole story. Robes referencing the black robes, in other words, one of the magistrates. Do we need robes here or something similar should be taken as a threat? Expect to be questioned at the gate or when you register by a magistrate regarding your ability to cast arcane magic, Wizards, sorcerers, and other arcane spellcasters who intend to stay in Waterdeep for any length of time are required to register with the city and will be strongly encouraged to join the Watchful Order of Magistrates and Protectors headed by the Blackstaff. Members of the Watchful Order are expected to render service to the city when called upon, acting as temporary members of the City Watch or City Guard. Their expertise often helps investigators determine whether magic was used to commit a crime in the city. Members can also expect to be tapped for assistance during and after fires, natural events that causes multiple casualties, or other non-magical disasters. Members of the Watchful Orders form more or less societal actions in the city, working together to keep an eye on any spellcaster who opts not to join their guild. Any havoc caused by the spellcasters in Waterdeep risks drawing their wrath of the Lords of Waterdeep, so it behooves the Watchful Order to watch all of its members.
Oh my god, we're only finished.
No. As should be expected of any city standings, Waterdeep mints its own coins. All taxes, fines, and guild fees must be paid either in Waterdavian coins or in the currency of any member's settlement of the Lord's Alliance. Though no law requires you to pay for goods and services in Waterdavian coin, the adultery of weighing foreign currency and checking its purity prompts many retailers and operators for swift exchange businesses, including durays and higher courts not accepting anything but coins minted in Waterdeep. Though you can trade your coinage for Waterdeep currency with anyone willing to do so, the exchanges at the place of Waterdeep may exchange with no associated fees. To queue, there would be quite long, necessary that you can make an appointment, often a day more advanced. For a swifter transaction, I recommend any member of the Guild of the Trusted Purists and Casters or of the Jewelers Guild. Both have most reliable skills and abide the guild-wide rates of exchange. Be sure to exchange towels and harbor moons before leaving the city, as their value greatly diminishes elsewhere. Here are images of the city's coins, which aren't to scale. So I can show these to you. The actual things I can give to you. So this is a nib, which is a copper coin, about the size of a thumbnail.
Mm-hmm. Then there's the shard.
Shard. Which is the silver coin. Slightly smaller than a nib. There's tallow, which is the electric coin. Yep, which is the brass coin, about 2 inches square, with a hole large enough for a nib to fit in. 1 tallow equals 200 nibs. There is the dragon, which is the gold coin, half again as large as a nib. There is the sun, which is the platinum coin.
Twice as large as a nib.
Do you have access to these?
Yeah,
we can see you on StreamYard doing.
Oh, you guys are reading it on StreamYard with me.
And then there's the harbor moon, platinum crescent insect with electrum about 3 inches long, with a hole large enough for a nib to fit in.
Yep. Now the reason why the coins have these holes in them is so that you can fit a string through them, and that's how most people carry their coinage.
Oh no! Somebody stole my coin bracelet.
Yeah, essentially. As established in the first year of their reign, the previous Open Lord, Diegard Neverember, Waterdeep collects a monthly tax from all who live within the official wards. The tax is 1 shard per person above the age of 10 years.
Hey, congratulations! It's your 10th birthday. Also, start paying your taxes.
And it is collected door to door by patrols of the city guard on the last day of each month. Individuals who so desire can pay a single dragon in tax and receive a right exempting them for 12 months. But the right must be produced every month when the guild calls, or a new payment is required. If the guard knocks at a door and receives no answer, a notice of lien is with an estimation of tax is affixed to the door. The debt must be dealt with before the next month ends with payment to be made to any magistrate. Those who have no fixed residence can still be taxed if they are confronted in any building or in an inn or outhouse. So if you are out and about around the last day of the month, you'll be no doubt experience tax trafficking as the street becomes clogged with people trying to avoid collectors.
Oh my god, Nick Brown, the man of renown. Coin necklaces, get your coin necklaces here.
Waterdeep also raises revenue by charging other fees, such as the following: 1 nip for per day's rent in this stall in the market, 1 shard above beyond for anyone convicted by a magistrate per conviction, 1 dragon per clairvoyance leaving the city empty or full, 5 dragons per ship that touches the dock in Waterdeep, except for city ships and diplomatic vessels, collected from the captain and covering a stay of up to 14 days.
In times of trouble, direct taxes can also be imposed. A fire tax, a wall tax, and a lands tax.
Yep. 1 dragon per household levied when a fire destroys a large portion of the city. Wall tax raised to directly pay for needs for repairs or expansion. And a lands tax to provide payroll for mercenaries hired by the city when required. Oh, God. I forgot how long this goes on for. God damn.
Do we really need to know everything?
Would your characters actually read all through this?
No.
I think we've got the picture right now.
It's like, I understand rule building, but sometimes you don't need to go that far deep.
I know now that I need to make sure that if I want to avoid taxes, I should,
I don't think taxes are going to be a big deal in this game.
Yeah, if we want to avoid taxes, here's what we need to do. On the second to last day, we go in deep, so therefore we can avoid it.
Hans Ulrich Rudel.
The highest
priority of a human being is avoiding taxes.
Now, if only avoiding taxes in real life was as simple as that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to skip to the wards of Waterdeep because this is actually important.
Wait, hold on. I need to grab something.
All right. All right, so we're waiting on Johan. Yay.
I'll fill out my backstory later, but other than that, I'm pretty much set for now.
Nice.
That's pretty much what I was doing while you were reading all that off. And it's like, okay, just start buying things, like how much it costs on another website, and just.
Quick question: do we need to roll HP?
No,
we
start out with HP.
Will we be rolling HP?
Nah.
Go with dice average then.
Yeah, go with the dice average then.
Oh, dice average?
Dice,
yeah.
So.
5 plus my con.
Newcomers to the city of Waterdeep are often confused by the importance that Waterdeepians give to wards. In other cities such as Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter, districts are bounded by rivers and walls. But in Waterdeep, one can traverse from ward to ward by crossing a street. A fact that offers drivers and hired coaches some amusement when an ignorant tourist requests a ride to an adjacent ward. Each ward has its own history, legends, and traditions based around who lived there for the past.
Hey,
yes.
Question.
Yes.
Do we calculate the average of the die by rounding up or rounding down?
It's in the book. Go to your class in the book, and it tells you how much.
No. Do we round down or round up?
No, like if you do hit dice, it shows you what your character gets.
I have a 1d10.
Yeah, 1d10 it shows or blank your con mod. Like what's your class?
Paladin.
Okay, Paladin. Hit points at first level 10 plus your Constitution modifier.
Or
6 plus your Constitution modifier.
There you go. So 6. So that's the average. So instead of having the roll, you can just use the 6 plus your con mod.
Oh, cool. Then I have 5 HP. Nice.
I don't remember where I was.
7.
They had to take. It was crossing the streets of each ward and having to figure out how to get from place.
All right. For example, children and even some adults hop on one foot when crossing Ashmas Alley in the Castle Ward. Why? Well, Ashmas was an apothecary who poisoned many patients, then buried them upright underneath the alley under the cover of night. He was discovered, and some say as many as 80 bodies were subsequently pulled out of the holes under the alley's wide flagstones. Though this happened over a century ago, children passing through the alleys still sing a song. Hop up, hop for the hollows, hop for the dead, hop for the flagstones, hop on their heads. As you stroll down Warrior's Way or the Street of Silver, listen to the children's delight screams and go give it a try.
No, thank you.
These shared stories and traditions impart to each ward a different culture, just as much as the distinction of class and wealth. Yet nothing drives residents to identify with their wards as much as festivals and sport. Nearly every race and parade in the city features a competition between the wards as part of the festivities. On such days, homes and business fly the colors of the wards, trot out their mascots, and sing rousing songs to celebrate where they live. If you stay in the city for even a month, you're sure to see some variation of the display of civic spirit. Many idioms and slangs expressed to Water Deviants would take a whole book to explore, but here I explain a few that might otherwise mystify. Dabbler, but no master blazing forth. These idioms trace their origins to Agathorn, who early in his studies of magic humbly said, "I am no wizard. I am a dabbler, but no master of magic. It seems no mastery burns within me." But now several expressions of false modesty apply to any skill or craft, not just magic use. Sharp jaws, fast fists, bully blades, and alley blades. Those who boast martial skill but who shrink from violence or lack real ability are sharp jaws, in sharp contrast to Waterdeep's fast fists, any allowed to easily provoke violence. Bully blades, battle-hardened mercenaries hired as muscle, and alley blades, which are muggers and thieves. Long ride and last ride. To a caravan merchant, a dover or farmer that lands around Waterdeep, as well as many Water Deviants who ride for sport, recreation hunting, or falconry, the late afternoon is long ride and dusk is late last ride. I'm going to skip some of these because they're just not important.
Yeah, I'm just like, can we please not talk about phrases?
There has to be an interesting way to do this.
Go into a tavern. It's done.
You walk into a tavern and then you get stabbed.
Welcome to it. I guess I could just share these with you guys, and you can go over them at your leisure. Whenever.
Yeah, that's better than having to listen. It's like, not to insult your ability to entertain us while reading. Like, absolutely not. I'm just saying. I'd rather not go over all of that.
Anyway, good news. I finally finished everything, I believe.
Hooray, Johan.
Yay.
I even made my own backstory. About this
I'll
one
write
man.
mine later.
I'll worry about my backstory as well later. Just like I got the idea in my mind. I just need to ensure that it matches up right and doesn't conflict with anything.
Also, I put the spells in, so finally I have all the spells I need. Spells are the worst. Trust me. I don't know if I want to go for that last name, but
seriously, that thing is like a nightmare to look at. It's like, who wrote this?
Volotham Gadar.
Well, it's not that bad, but
if I'm doing this Volotham Gadar, I'm kicking him in the nuts. It's like I don't have that much time to read. What do you think I am? Some kind of wizard?
So your characters pretty much took this pamphlet and tossed it off to the side.
No, it's just
he should have made it more. He should have made it more interesting, more fluent.
No, I just use it as firewood.
All right. So it is 10:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been going for about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 hours. 39 minutes.
Well, Crow, if you operate by anime logic, 2 minutes have passed.
Oh, yes. Of course,
I made a character in 2 minutes. That's a record time.
Yeah, shortest 2 minutes ever. Sorry, longest 2 minutes ever.
You are supposed to be on the map layer. There you go.
Really.
Do you guys want to try to do a quick game, or do you guys
Sure.
want to wait for the first session next week?
Well, let's do a quick game. Let's get accustomed to this first. Let's start off on a good note. Let's have our characters meet up, and then not.
I'm fine with meeting up.
All right.
We can at least meet up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I will ask you guys not to be looking at StreamYards then, because I don't want you seeing all my notes.
Maybe close it.
Well,
What do
that's
you
kind
mean?
of the problem. We gotta need to be able to talk to each other.
You guys don't close
Don't
down
close it,
StreamYards. Just don't look at the
No, I'm
tab.
saying close your screen.
I have.
Well, he can't close the screen because then YouTube wouldn't see it.
Do you want to share the screen?
Yeah, let's let a player share the screen. Therefore, you can keep your stuff hidden.
All
You
right.
have your GM screen. Keep it that way.
Hey! Don't be backsassing me like that.
I'll be backstacking you all day.
Hey, Wolf.
He is the GM.
It's still not too late for me to kick you out of the game.
All right.
Come on.
You know what happens when people are getting naughty? They get stabbed.
No, they get Elder Smited. No, actually, they get Alka-Bland.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, no. I guess I could still see my guts on that wall.
So if one of you would please share your screen, I will throw you up on the thing.
I feel not tired at all.
Not it.
Not everybody jump at it at once.
Oh, you
Oh,
want
are
me
you
to
still
share
waiting
screen?
for
All right, fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
Johan's got it. All right.
Johan's got it. So you guys will be watching Johan.
Yeah, without
You-
any voice or anything. So
Yep, you don't need to worry about any music or anything. There you go.
Right.
So now you guys can't see anything he doesn't show you.
Mhm.
All right. So go. Work with me here.
That's a big map.
Yes.
I like it.
Do. So
Okay. Once I have my stuff, then yeah.
our venture. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
I am so bad with with last names.
So, you in the city of Waterdeep, night has fallen on the first day of spring.
Nice.
You have found yourself in one of the most impressive taverns of all of Waterdeep, the Yawning Portal. This large building has dominating in the center a 40-foot span well that sinks down into the ground to the largest dungeon this on the Sword Coast, the Undermountain. Its proprietor, Dunn, stands behind the bar, cleaning out mugs as his barkeep and bards go back and forth. Its barmaids and bards are going back and forth to portray to the many customers. The only open table is the ones that you all have found yourselves sitting around, uncomfortably kind of having to sit and eat and drink with one another. So if we could get a brief description of what your character looks like for everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Starting with you, Johan.
All right. It's a female high elf apparently, with gray skin and copper hair, and blue eyes.
All right.
In chainmail and well, you can see chainmail, but it is more fancy clothing.
All right.
So yeah, and fine clothes.
Hex, would you describe what your character looks like?
I hadn't really thought of a decent appearance yet, but you see a relatively young half elf in common clothes and set of a nice chain shirt, and I'm just kind of not the super loner type, but I'm just like I'm just here, don't mind me.
All right. Amish.
All right. A ashen gray skinned fire genasi with a chain tire on, a red billowing cloak around, carrying a crossbow on his shoulder, with flaming red hair, literal flaming red hair.
All right. Blue.
Young tiefling with black elk horns, light mauve skin, white hair, and the white eyes without pupils that the tiefling's got going on, you know. Wearing some hide armor with the quarterstaff on her back and her little wand and lots of potions and doodads hooked to her belt.
Wolf.
Man in his deacon is in his 30s. He appears to be a human, but if you're a little closer, you may see that there's something else about that. He stands around 6'1", and he looks like as if he's been a soldier. You can tell by what he's wearing, as well as the build he suggests. His eyes are green and his hair is black, with a long part of it being tied into a ponytail that hangs off to the left side. He's currently wearing a set of chainmail with a shield strapped to his back with a spear underneath it, a long sword strapped to the side with a short sword being right above it, and a couple daggers strapped to his boots.
That's a lot of weapons.
He also has an amulet hanging from his neck, one of a dragon on it.
Nice.
All right. So, you sit around this sturdy wooden table lit by brightly burning candles. Who will be the first one to break the awkward silence and introduce themselves by name?
Okay. I think it will be done. My character actually sits a little bit forward after looking too many times to her own dagger at her disposal, and puts the dagger casually back into the backpack. So, how are you guys doing today?
How are you?
I suppose we're all here, supposed to introduce ourselves or something.
Well, I actually went back. I was actually done with working today. I actually did a quite good job on one of the hammering parts of one of the armors that have been done. But, you know, it doesn't pay too much, but I try to do my best.
I'm technically still at work. I'm just on break.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So you do. So, oh my. You really have a job here? How is it?
I'm a chef.
Nice. So what are you cooking normally?
I cook wherever they order.
Ooh. That sounds actually quite interesting. So what's your favorite dish to make?
Anything that has to do with meat, really. I can do a lot of things with it. I can saute it, I can put it in a stew, I can roast it, I can make a kebab out of it. Really, ask me and I'll make it.
Nice. Well, maybe once if you introduce me to your boss, maybe I could ask him to, well, you know, give you some more couple of times of free time, you know, if you ever want to hang out.
I'm comfortable with what I have right now. I got a few decent hour breaks, and I have a roof over my head, warmth in my belly, and I am receiving decent pay.
Oh, that's actually quite cool. Well, I mean,
I recognize that.
Where are my manners? Shiving. Pleasure to meet you.
Sigurd. From your clothing, I take it you're part of the church nearby?
Yes.
I used to go to church once. Still do.
Well, it is always lovely to see people there and try to greet them.
Maybe I'll head over sometime and check it out.
You become aware of the other 3 people sitting at the table.
Oh.
That's sorry. A fun name. Is it a family name? I'm Trell, by the way.
Oh, hello, Trell.
Sigurd?
Well, My name is actually, well, not fully from a family, but yes, some of them. Some of them are named after the same thing, but you know, sometimes the words are a little bit changed up. I believe it was actually knowledge that the word was actually responding if you were going for the normal language, you know, human. So, oh well. I guess my mother and father truly were proud about the naming, but I am actually quite successful in, well, what I'm doing right now. So I'm very happy to work on it with the church these days. Life can be rough if you, well,
Rushing up to the table, interrupting you, and goes, "I'm sorry, miss. Cigar."
Yes.
This lady. You know this is Bonnie, one of the barmaids who work here in the Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
Turner wants you back in the kitchen right now. We're getting swamped. Come on, go.
All right. All right. I hurry up and eat my stew, and I rush back into the kitchen.
All right.
Bring more bacon.
You may order it. You may order it on the menu.
That was nice speaking to you, Siegfried.
Nice speaking it to you.
Cigar, come on! She basically grabs you by the arm and starts dragging you back into the kitchen.
Shivane is it? So, bye.
Sivaned?
Yeah, Shivane.
Shivane, okay.
And thus, awkward silence falls back over the table.
So what about you, the one who asked for the bacon? What's your name?
You got pulled into the kitchen.
Wait,
Gideon Everglade.
No.
Charmed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was my mistake.
Sorry. Gideon Everglade. Charmed.
I'm sure.
And, I shake her hand.
So, what brings you to the city then?
I've been here all my life. Not exactly in the best of circumstances, but a few chance encounters and some unexpected windfalls. I'm doing pretty good right now.
Good to hear. It's definitely been quite the mix-up for me. You know, going from cities and skylines. It's new, different from trees, both tall.
I could
quite a mix-up just at this table. We got Mr. Azamar over there, yourself. Else the
I didn't know I'm an Azamar.
our little Ganassi friend. This Ganassi guy over here, and just a.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but just quick out of character. Do you I describe it as like he appears to be deceptively human.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's only if you look closer do
so.
you notice that he appears to be not really human.
Still, there's quite a mixed bag just at this table alone.
Quite a mixed bag indeed.
You can just call me Flint.
Flint, I like
Works for me.
it. Short, sweet, to the point.
Instead of just, calling me by my race.
Well,
Flint
it is then.
Flint.
So and unlike the rest of you who have your weapons kind of hidden and stuff like that, he's got his crossbow on his lap. It's not loaded, but he's got it present.
Well, I rather keep my weapons a little bit closer to myself. It's just used for rituals, nothing else. But if you ever want to have your weapon a little bit more spicy up, just visit me once, Flint. I'll get that thing right up into your, well, how do you say, more powerful. Yes, I can do that. Only takes 3 hours of work. Oh no, 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour of work. Shamefully, then I cannot do it. Putting all of my effort in it.
And if you're all the adventuring sort, I've always got my herbs and potions available too. It was a slow day today. Only one guy came by. He was pretty beat up. Hopefully I cured his weird boils at least a little bit.
Ooh, diseases spreading again? I hope not.
I don't think it was so much diseases as a backfiring potion attempt of his own.
Ah, well, that explains a lot. Yeah, I'm not a very good person when it comes to healing. I'm more of a protective kind of person. I like to use, well, spells and all that, incantations to go and do my business. So, normally when I don't want to get myself hurt on the fire, I'm trying to use protective spells to keep myself away from the flames. While working, of course. So, I did not get your full name. I'm not that great with names. I know that I can write them down quickly, but it has been a while. So, what's your name again?
Oh, mine?
Mm-hmm.
Trell.
Ciao.
Just Trell. Sorry. I know most people have longer names, but I always thought that 4 letters would do the trick.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Even my own name is sometimes very difficult to pronounce. But yeah, what a lovely place this is. It's quite impressive that they have actually such a big hole in the middle of the tavern.
So as you come to get to know one another, talking, drinking, making merriment, the sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing party songs nearly drown out the off-key strumming of the young bard 3 tables over. Siegfried, it's going to take me a little bit to get your names correctly.
Sigurd.
Sigurd eventually comes back with your food. Sitting each down in front of you.
And of course for you, what's your name? I point to Hex's character.
Gideon.
Here's your bacon. I made quite a bit for you. Eat up.
I just flick a silver piece at him. Just like me.
But thanks, but I don't accept thanks, but I don't think I'll be allowed to keep a personal payment.
You should try to get. You should try.
Fine, more for me then.
And I toss it back, and I flick it back at him.
So as you begin to eat, a noise is eclipsed by a shout. "You pig! You like killing me mates, does ya?" Then a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered in eye-shaped tattoos.
Oh God, here we go again.
Four other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figures. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators cluster around the brawl. What do you do?
And here we go again. And I take out and I draw my short sword and dagger and just walk in there, hoping to break up the
Hold your
fight.
horses there, Sigurd. It is only a fight with fists. You should definitely not use weapons upon that part. It can get bloody really fast.
Good point.
I'm just gonna watch the fight and eat.
All right, break it up.
I don't know if I'm joining.
I am not gonna be.
I'm gonna make an intimidation check and to try and break up the fight.
All right.
Let's see what I can do.
Here we go.
Let me just...
All right. 21 intimidation. That is pretty good, as that gets the crowd to kind of break up a little bit. The half-orc has definitely did a number on that one guy who punched her in the back's face. His blood coming out of his nose. She turns to look at you. You get this look on her, by the way.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. As she kind of like just throws him down back into his 4 buddies, and they quickly come rushing. They all look like they're about to step up to fight you. That's when Dunn shouts from behind the bar, "Out!"
Out of the bar.
They look you up and down, see all your weapons. They kind of figure the clubs at their own sides. They look at Dunn, getting a little nervous, and they all just kind of like back out of the bar.
Out, or I will make you.
They're leaving. All right.
Oh, Siegfried, are you done? I would like to have you sitting here again. I wanted to talk about you. Well, I wanted to talk about anybody here anyway. It's gonna be a little bit chatty.
I turned to the half-orc. What was all that about?
None of your business.
It is my business when the bar is when currently the inn is at risk of damage. What was it about?
They just attacked me from behind. So I returned the favor.
Can I make an insight to determine whether or not she's telling the truth?
Sure. Well, they did attack her from behind.
A 2. Nice.
No, it was actually a 1. It was a nat 1. I don't believe. It's like, yep, this only seems like truth. All right.
Interesting bunch of tattoos they had, though.
Tattoos.
All right. Sorry about the inconvenience.
She goes to sit back at her table.
I return to the others.
So, since that everybody knows each other a little bit now.
I actually don't know a lot of you.
What
I
about
point
me?
to Amish and Hex's character. Wait, no, I know Hex's character. I just point to Amish, actually. Actually, Amish is the only character I don't really know.
Well, you probably don't know me because I'm kind of new to town. But in my short time here, I've actually already built a little bit of a reputation about me. No doubt you've heard about some little girl being saved recently.
I heard that in the church. That was lovely.
Yeah, that was me who did it.
I think I heard about it from one of the drunken patrons when they
Well
were.
done.
Yeah, it's an indication no daughter who belonged to some higher official in Waterdeep somewhere was being attacked by a giant rat. I happened to be there. One shot, one kill, took the thing down.
Impressive.
It's Sigurd. And much like you, I am technically also new. I've been around here for about 4 seasons at this point.
Shouts of alarm suddenly ring out as a hulking creature climbs up and out of the shaft in the middle of the tap room. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, and a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. It bares its yellow teeth and howls, and you can see half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body.
What
with
the
few
fuck?
more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear except the barkeep, Dunn, who shouts, "Troll!" He immediately grabs a greatsword from underneath the bar, jumps over it, and charges in to face it head on.
Third, wait! And I unsheath my longsword and shield and prepare to rush in and help him.
All right, you're first in to help.
Yeah, loading a crossbow bolt.
Everybody else?
Yep, sure, I would like to help.
Yeah.
I would like to help on that part.
I guess I probably shouldn't use fire inside, so I guess I'll pull out my handy dandy quarterstaff.
All right, we are in initiative.
My holy dagger. My only dagger. Initiative roll, right?
Yep.
It's been so long I actually forget how we do this in roll
There you
20.
go.
1d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
I'm not sure how to do it.
There should be an initiative button in your character sheets.
Well, I mean, how to get it into the turn order.
You're supposed to collect your token.
Yep.
And currently I don't see a token, actually.
Where is
You
my
guys
token?
haven't drawn tokens out yet.
Yeah, it's supposed to because I was trying to look for a good character.
I don't know how to do that.
It's actually supposed to create. Essentially, you take a picture, make that and put up a token, and then put that as your character.
Where?
Yeah.
When you
Until then, just roll 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
I believe.
yeah, I'll just get you guys
Ooh,
in.
9.
That's not what I want.
Just pick something. I'll get the token.
10 plus dexterity.
No, you already rolled. No, you already rolled. It's 7. That's your next. That's 5. It's initiative.
What? Oh,
You
it
already
showed
rolled.
mine? Okay. There was a red thing above it that said.
Oh my god, Hex.
Oh, I am not going at all.
Hex just goes, but wait.
This bacon is really good.
Listen, apparently I have to navigate through screaming patrons. I have an excuse.
All right, let's see here. So blue rolled a 5.
Okay, actually, me and Blue share initiative slot as well as whatever Amishman's character is, Flint and the troll.
All right,
I am 16.
Durnan.
That means in order to, okay, we have a stalemate actually regarding initiative rolls. Should we roll 1d20 to determine who goes first?
No, we're just going to do alphabetical.
I have a
so
16 on initiative. By the way.
rolls a 16 on initiative. Yeah, you guys don't have your characters out here, so I could just handle that real quick. So there's Terrell,
Just drag
Cigar,
something in there.
Flint, and Gideon. All right, I can add you guys to initiative real quick. Add a turn. Add turn. Gideon, Flint, sorry, in there. Add a turn. And I believe that gets everyone. All right, Gideon, what was yours? Gideon, what was your initiative?
Oh, it was 2.
2. Sylvain.
Sorry, I'm not used to getting called by that name yet, so I'm like...
Justin. 16.
16.
Hang on, Siobhan.
All right. Terrell? Trell?
Oh, 5.
5. All right. And Cigar?
5.
5. All right. We want these descending. First person to go is Durnan, the barkeep. Charging in with this great sword of his. He looks at you, Cigar, and goes, "Handle the Sturges, I'll handle the troll."
Good. And I set on to a standard stance, shield race forward, and then sword behind.
He will roll. He gets to make 4 attacks with his great sword.
Oh, damn. That's a lot.
Making cutting deep into the troll with the first attack. Cutting into him again with the second attack.
Yep.
Third attack. Fourth attack. He hits with all of his attacks, taking on this troll one-on-one. The troll's not looking great.
No shit. He's getting hit. He's getting hit. He's getting murdered.
Duke Rotetter's in the wrong bar, fool.
Yep.
Yeah, he really did. Durnan is an experienced adventurer.
He's a level 100
All right,
fighter.
hold on. I like to cast Sanctuary on... I don't know. Where am I? How far am I away from...
Don't worry about things, distances like that.
Alright, I will cast in 30 feet range. I will cast Sanctuary on Turin because, you know, his turn has just ended. So,
alright.
I cast that spell. Cool.
So you cast
So
Sanctuary on Durnan.
Yeah, I cast Sanctuary on him.
Alright.
That means that if the troll wants to attack him, then, well, the troll's having a bad day.
Alright. These bat-like creatures that are buzzing around the troll's head descend upon the other targets, which is going to be you guys.
Ugh.
Which I have pictures to show you guys. I keep forgetting to do this. So let's see here. We get, this is what the troll looks like.
Yeah, that's exactly the token.
Yep. And then the Sturges, if you want to get big looks of them.
Ah, the beasts. The little flying beasts.
Yep.
Those things are
Weird.
creepy.
Alright. So they will descend upon 3 different people. One will descend on Cigar. One will descend on Gideon. And the last one will descend on Trail.
I'm safe.
All right, bring it.
All right, Cigar, you are the first one.
For you, it has to be an AC of 18.
It does not. We're rolling a 13 against you.
I raise my shield up and block it.
This is a bat-like creature comes to the thing down. You kind of swat it away with your shield. Gideon, it critically hit you.
Oh my god!
You take 10 points of piercing damage. It's
Wait,
you in the
10?
neck. Yeah.
10 piercing damage. That is
I am now at 0.
Wait, what?
So as Gideon's getting up from his chair, this bat-like insectoid creature comes flying at him like a bullet.
It goes right for the jugular, like, oh, fuck, god damn it.
The last thing let me know this last meal was bacon.
And like fuck, and a crit wouldn't even. Yeah, using shield wouldn't even help me with the armor class because it was a crit. So fuck.
So it attaches to him. By the way, starting to suck the blood out of his neck.
And I am now unconscious.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
In the second attack,
I get pumped up.
the third attack is coming at Trail. You just saw that happen, and you see one coming at you. Roll the 13 versus your armor class.
Okay.
The shield in the center of the character page.
Yeah, I know. I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening.
What's the number?
Oh, 14.
All right, so it's a miss on you.
Hooray!
It barely misses you.
Yep. Flint.
All right, so the one that it took down one of the other adventurers. You said it's still attached to him, right?
Never go down, huh?
It's still you said it's still attached to him, right?
Yes.
So does it make the surge prone?
I'm at 0, so yes, I would be prone.
But, yeah. I'm kidding.
I'll say yes.
That would make it worse for me because I have range.
All right, so no, the surge is technically not prone.
All right, so take up, like I said, it had the crossbow, knock back one of the bolts, aim it right at the sturge.
All right. 17 is a hit.
Or 9 damage.
No, that's just another to roll to hit. If you click the crossbow light, it will do damage automatically, though.
Oop.
Oh my god! Oh.
Well, I guess it just rolls attack again. So just roll the damage. I don't know.
It's the light crossbow, so I think it's 1d8.
Yeah, it's 1d8
plus 3.
So just 1d8. So 5 damage. 5 plus my dex. So 6 damage. Excuse me.
6 damage. That is enough to kill one of these things.
All right, so
you snipe it right off of him.
All right. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'll try to figure out what's going on here.
All right. So that was your action. You still have a move or in bonus.
I'm going to try to get myself as much cover as I can. Maybe like prop up a table and kind of get behind it as I load up my reload.
All right, you flip over your table, sitting dishes and drinking ale all over the place.
Oh, okay. That's the problem. I was rolling it with advantage.
All right.
Yeah.
Cigar.
Okay, I'm gonna take a stab at the thing right in front of me.
All right. 13 is I think it's a hit. These guys aren't very hard to hit. Nope. 14 is their armor class. That is a miss.
No.
In that case, I'm gonna go to Gideon's body and I'm gonna just move it underneath the table, keep it safe.
All right. Trail.
Can I Can I try to cure Hex with the cure wounds?
Yes, you can. You can cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Yep.
What do I do? Okay.
You cast the spell. He regains 4 hit points.
Okay, I
And he's back
and
again.
it's still not my turn yet, so at least I can do something.
Wait, hang on. Well, you were at least safe from having to make a death saving throw, but you do have to roll to determine how long it takes for you to wake up from unconscious state.
No, he's up.
Oh.
He's not. It didn't succeed. It's not like that. It's only if he succeeds on the death saves. So he's conscious again.
Oh, there's only
Got
on the
those
death
healing
saves then.
hands.
Yep.
Nice. Otherwise, he would be conscious for a long time because I had spared the dying. So.
Gideon.
You could do this, Axe. I believe in you.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess I was knocked onto the ground, so I could just spend my move action to get up. I'm like, I'm up. I am up. Don't mind me. That was
Small trickle of blood coming from your neck.
I guess that Beckett really was good, huh?
Let's see. Trying to. I don't think I quite. Or well, I'll have to redo. I'll have to figure that out again. But I'm just gonna. Fuck it. I cast Eldritch Blast. I think.
What else are you going to cast? You're a warlock. If you don't cast Eldritch Blast, you're a failure.
So you Eldritch Blast.
Okay, 20 plus at one of the other Sturges.
Right.
Whoever's that was my attack.
15 is a hit.
15 against us. All right.
It's armor class.
And
1d10.
1d10 damage. If you roll a 1.
Certifications on second level, you can make that a 1d10 plus your charisma modifier.
Mm-hmm.
6 damage.
6 damage as he explodes in a tiny shower of magic and disappointment.
See, I told you I'm fine.
The troll is.
All right, you just cower behind the table. The troll, some of the wounds that he has taken from Durnan seem to close up. Durnan doesn't look the pros at all. As it's going to take a couple of swings at him.
All right, he needs to make a. Hold on, I'm totally forgetting. Why am I? Problem there.
I will be right back. I just need to do
He
something
needs
real
to
quick.
roll a DC. He needs to roll a spell DC of 12 to be able to attack him on a wisdom save.
On a wisdom save?
Nah, if correct, yes. Hold on, double check. Wisdom saving throw, yes. On a failed attack, on a failed save, the creature must target a new creature to attack or lose the attack.
Alright.
So, does this count for multiple attacks? So if he has multi-attack, it will need to do different saves every single time?
No, it's just attack in general. So he looks at that, goes to try to look at Durnan, like the magic compelling away. He looks at the Sturge flying around. He's going to attack that.
What?
What?
I mean, it is an idiot, so it's
Takes
going to attack.
Swinging it up in the air. Manages to get it on the second one, grabs it out of the air, and just like bites right into it. Just
Oh, wait. Now I know what he's doing.
Trolls
Trolls also can regenerate from eating.
Yep. So all the Sturges are dead, making it Durnan's turn.
Yay!
Going to take advantage of the troll's distraction to swing into it 4 more times.
Sanctuary is gone then.
Yeah. Hit. Troll is down. He's going to look at you, Siegfried, and go, "Get me some fire."
And I grab one of the torches and I hand it to him.
All right. While you're grabbing a torch, he's grabbing one of the lanterns that are hanging up on the wall. Busts it up and over the torch. Takes the torch, shoves it on the troll, lighting the thing on fire. He goes,
Nice.
All right, grab an arm, and he grabs an arm of the torch as it's burning.
All
and
right.
starts heaving it back to the yawning portal. Back into it. Brushes his hands clean, grabs his sword, and without even a think, he just walks his pot right past you, Cigar. Back to his bar, picks up a cup, starts cleaning it again. As
Sorry.
if nothing had happened.
Sorry for not being as effective in combat, sir.
Bonnie, clean up that mess. He points at the table.
All right, nice. Nice. That's very nice. Well, that was fun.
Hey, Gideon, right? Gideon.
I think Hexel stepped away.
I think he said he had to step away, yeah.
I just like the fact that on the first encounter, one character just gets crit and immediately put unconscious.
He's still looking at his glass like, oh my god.
DWLW. He will never 4chan again.
Okay, I'm back. Am I dead yet?
No, the troll just got beat by the barkeep.
Yeah, because he could not kill the barkeeper. Because
And they just tossed its flaming body back down the yawning portal. The cigar is trying to talk to you.
Yes?
Sorry about that. It usually happens. It's I hand out my hand for him to shake.
Fair enough. I shake it.
As he does so, I then use healing hands on him, restoring one last point of his HP.
And now I'm up to half.
And then I also combine this. I combine that with Lay on Hands, making that 6 HP points he's been restored to.
lol.
Okay.
All right. There's a small murmur from the crowd as somebody is pushing his way through. Make way, make way. Hold on. You be adventurers, am I right? I could use your help. Let's find a table to talk, shall we?
No.
May I ask who you are?
Yeah. The figure who approached you strokes his mustaches, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. I am Volotham Gadarm, carnival, wizard, and celebrity at your service.
Slowly starts to load the crossbow bolt.
I want to kick him in the nuts.
Like, we know who you are.
Oh, that's excellent news. You must have read my book, Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Can I kick him?
Yes, you can.
I aim for the nuts. It's a bit. So let me. It's technically a one. So let me make sure I got this right. 1d20 plus my strength modifier.
Volo has stats. Volo doesn't have very good stats. So yes, you kicked Volo.
Okay, here's what happens. First, I reach out my hand to greet him, and then as I shake it, I kick him in the nuts.
All right. All right. So you do your strength points of damage to him.
Okay. Wait, that's actually a D. I've heard it's a 24 plus my strength.
No, that's only if you have the brawling feat.
Yeah. You deal 1 damage plus strength modifier, right?
No, you just do your strength.
That's straight up 4.
Straight up 4 points of damage. Is just
Oh, that's right. Hang on. Wait, is it? Oh, is it a 1 plus my strength modifier, or is it just my straight strength?
That's just your strength mod.
Okay, it's 3.
All right, 3. So that's still straight to his nuts as he bends down, falls to his knees. Oh, why? Oh.
Your book sucks.
This is not constructive criticism.
Seafood, would you please cut it out?
I'm just gonna take a couple steps away from the guy who just committed an act of assault. Just like, okay.
I help him. I help Volvo up because, and then I try to get them both on distance because no, you're not gonna kick this poor.
Next time, make a book that's not as long. Seriously.
Next time, don't get so angry of a book.
What you put as a long history for a brief, for a long history of the Waterdeep that you put as for brief, it is still long.
You don't have to read the book, silly. It's not like there's a dungeon master forcing you to.
I did have to read the book.
But would you please calm down now?
I am calm, actually. I just wanted to vent out one frustration. So,
yeah, that's not a healthy way of living.
I'm sorry you didn't like it.
No, it's
maybe
fine.
the children's section will have things better for you.
Sorry.
I just like, you heard nothing.
I apologize. My attitude doesn't. Sometimes my frustrations tend to get the better of me. I am Sigurd. I apologize for how we met.
It is not good to leave.
Do you have the diplomacy?
I have persuasion.
Yeah. Make a persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh wait, for disadvantage that makes it a 13 then.
What do you mean it makes it a 13? Is it just done?
Yeah, I just did it. It's 13.
He doesn't take your hand and shake. He goes, "Well, let bygones be bygones. I'm in need of help anyway."
I put him. I take him to a chair and just set him down.
No.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind people, you two.
Would you like anything to eat? This isn't even after all.
Yes, bring us some fine meats and soup, I think.
So you want the jerky stew?
Yes, that sounds lovely.
All right, it comes with onions, mushrooms, potatoes, and carrots on the side.
Oh, fantastic. We'll take it.
All right, then. Give me a few. I'll be right back.
All right. Turns to look at the rest of you and goes, as I was saying, I trust you've noticed the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I've misplaced a friend among the odious male violence.
Misplaced a friend? How come?
My friend's name is Floon Blackmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped. Or worse.
Oh my.
If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now. And I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May it prevail?
Where was he last seen?
Where was he last at?
Yeah, where was he last seen?
2 nights ago, before Floon disappeared, me and him were drinking and making merriment at the Skewered Dragon, a darker brandy tower in the dock wards.
All right.
Quick question: do we need any, certificates to get past the guards, or is there just, we can just go there and say that we need to investigate on your behalf?
I mean, you would ask around for him, I'm sure. You're the adventurers, you tell me.
Well, I was just asking you if there is anything you can help us with, so that we don't have to deal with trouble.
Hopefully you don't have to deal with trouble.
All right. Sure. Then I'm willing to help you to find your friend.
I'm in. Potion sales were slow today, after all.
Sure thing.
For that much gold, I can't turn up that offer.
I'm already broke, so yeah, sure.
I return. Here you go. And your complimentary bread as apologies for the chef.
Oh, that is very nice. At least you're able to make good on your mistakes, sir. He looks at all your weapons and goes, are you sure you're a cook?
I am. It is my prior profession here. I work here at... What was the tavern's name again?
The Yawning Portal.
The Yawning Portal.
You get a call. Durnan shouts from the bar, Cigar, come here.
Yes, it's Dagrin.
It's Durnan.
Durnan.
Yep. Cigar. Which Durnan puts down his mug, folds his arms, looking down at you. Despite you being taller than him, somehow he's able to look down at you. You're wasting your talents being a cook here, you know.
But it's something I am doing well.
You do well. You also fight well. That group that you're serving over there, the ones you helped fight with the troll, something's telling me they're going to get up into some crazy adventures, and they're going to need somebody big and strong to help get them through it.
What are you saying? You want me to go on with them?
I'm thinking it's time for you to clock out for the night.
Do I at least still have a room to return to?
As long as you pay the rent, I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Thank you.
Breakfast shift is going to be nightmare.
Thank you for giving me at work. Darn it.
You didn't ask about the weather. I like that.
The weather does not matter to me unless it's a battle.
That actually makes Durnan smile. You don't think you've ever seen Durnan smile?
These past 4 seasons I spent working here has been done best.
Go.
All right. I'll go pack my stuff.
Durnan shakes his head and goes, "No, go to them and say you want to help them. Right. Leave without you."
All right. Yeah, I walk back over to the group. If you're going on an adventure, I offer my services.
Well, I don't think we'll need anyone to kick anyone in the nuts, but I'm sure we can find other uses for you.
You can kick plenty of other things in the nuts.
I'm a soldier. I've been trained in the art of combat.
These things are lovely.
Eating food.
Well, where should we...
Then I'm a talented chef, so if you need anything cooked, I am your guy.
No, well, now he's definitely in.
Yes.
All right, so Volo ponies up the 10 gold he's promised each of you at the start of this, so everybody gets 10 more gold pieces.
I'm not a brick. Yeah, same here.
And he says, remember, 10 times that when you find Falloon. He's a handsome human male in his early 30s with wavery red blonde hair. He was dressed in princely garb the last time I saw him.
All right.
You gather your things, and out the door you go. Adventure is out there waiting for you within the City of Splendors, and we will continue that next
Saturday.
Next Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yay!
So it's all the same time now? Nice.
Yep.
Alright, it's now 5 o'clock at my time, so only
Go to
2
bed.
hours and then it's already daytime.
I'm sure next time will not take as long.
No, we'll be able to jump right in because everybody's got their characters done.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like my character. I try to do my very best.
So far.
So far?
So far, so good. I need to realize that I'm then 1 spell down if we start the adventure because we did not have a long rest yet.
No, you have not had a long rest yet.
So clarifying question on that. So 2 spells mean like cast 1, cast 2, and you're done till a long rest, or just using the same 2 until long rest?
Cast 1, cast 2, and you're done till
Okay.
long rest.
Gotcha.
Cantrips you can cast for free whenever you want.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Sadly, I will now.
Yeah,
be
you
able
cannot
to
technically
cast
run out of
1
cantrips.
spell.
So you will always have those at least.
Sweet.
Well, the good news is I can still guidance, our great Flint.
All right. So, thank you for coming to the Dungeon Crows. Thank you, Johan, Hex Harper, Wise Wolf, Blue, and Amish Man. I hope to entertain you throughout this adventure.
All right.
Come back next time. The characters are on the search for Floon. I am Dr. Crow. I read a book once, and it's my goal.
And you shoot me.
It's my goal to Dungeon Master. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.